And
I
we're
feel like we're
live.
now Fallen Towers LLC, and we have a whole bunch of umbrella companies under us.
Yeah, subsidiary corporations.
I can think of two.
No. There's like at least 3.
I got what's his name? Charlie's Advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Then I forgot the mercenary group's name, but the Cragmar Consortium over there. That's 2. Who's the third one?
Oh, Cragmar Centurion's Mercenary Group.
Yeah, that one.
We just talked about our dry cleaning business. Did you not pay attention to us?
We haven't started that one yet. Okay.
Technically, we have a ogre
Music business.
undead that can go back into our.
That's our new tank.
Okay. Oh, wait. No, I don't. Drummer, I'm lost. What are you talking about?
The undead ogre?
Oh, yeah, but that wasn't given to you. You gave that away. That was a gift.
I said we could get it back.
It won't work.
Says who?
The guy who made it.
We'll just have to make sure whoever it was gifted to is now part of the gang.
We can be very convincing.
Oh.
We almost became union bosses.
Your number 1 fan. Yeah. What's the guy? Hoffa over there. Trying to union up. Okay. So, for those of you watching, or will be watching, here we are. This is episode 17. As we draw near the end of this wonderful campaign.
No, not the end. I don't want it to end already.
Well, that all depends on what you do. I mean, it won't end tonight, but you're close. I'm Havoc. I'm your DM. These wonderful people are the players. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Don't do the recap. Just introduce yourself, Fabio.
What I like doing the recap. Well, hello there all. I am Fabio, lead singer of this group of bardic troubadours traveling the Tribor Trail, doing what we can to sow the most amount of chaos in the craziest ways possible. Human, that's why I have the fabulous long golden locks. And yeah, for the most part, just trying to make my way in the world after having a midlife crisis.
This is the first time I'm hearing about a midlife crisis.
I was a soldier and then a miner, and now I'm a bard. Sounds like a midlife crisis, and I'm like 38.
The glamour bard at that. That does scream midlife crisis.
Okay.
All I need is like a pimped out chariot, and I've got it all.
Well, you got the wagon. Start painting. On that note, drummer.
I'm drummer. If it doesn't give it away, I'm the drummer of this group. I'm in the background most of the time, and I am in the college. I've been recently accepted into the College of Whispers. That's a new thing. But yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. No midlife crisis here.
You're not even midlife.
No, yeah, I'm good.
And last, but certainly not least, guitarist.
The group's crisis.
The actual crisis.
We're all in crisis. We're all in crisis all the time. Hi, it's Feared Fate. I am playing the guitarist of the band, human bard, College of Sword.
Backup vocals.
Not really.
No? Okay.
Not really, no.
That's it? You're done?
Yeah, what do you want me to say?
I don't know.
You said to keep it short and sweet. No recaps of what we did last time.
I was talking to Fabio.
Oh, so me and Drummer could have done recaps, but
Yeah, because you won't. So he's the only one that just shifts into them.
What's wrong with that?
Because it wasn't his time yet. Structure, people. Structure.
Well,
We'll
then
just don't
that's
have
why
him
you
introduce himself first, and then
exactly. Come on, be smart about this.
Here we go.
Order of operations.
it's like you're building it on the top, from the top down purposely, so you can say
I think
structure.
you just want him to do it, and you don't want to have to. It's only been a week. You should be fine.
If he wants to do it, let him do it. He does it so well.
Oh my god. Fine. Go ahead, Fabio. Remind all these wonderful people what you did last week.
I was just waiting for that. I really don't want to do it from on that.
Okay, well, last week on the Trials and Tribulations of the Tribor Trail Troubadours, we successfully got in to duel with the Orchestra of Death Metal. We convinced a couple of their roadie hands to unionize, thus starting a power struggle vacuum. Okay, one person, the amazing and always great, the stabbing queen herself, guitarist, managed to convince one of the roadies to try and take control to start a union. While I was gallantly setting up for my Lion Tamer performance, I had gotten Vin into his super adorable lion costume. We were going to put on a good show and just wow everyone. And like always, guitarist, just the little ball of chaos that she is, threw a Molotov cocktail right at that plan. Drummer, in fine fashion, was like, what's going on? And then proceeded to, try and save our ass the best he could, because he always tries his best. That's why he's good. After me taking the greatest beating of my life and basically, totally oblivious that I was absolutely losing, the ogre that, well, we tried to make our friend, smashed in my pretty face, and I collapsed up against the cave wall. Then, thankfully, my spirit left my body so I could observe the rest of the battle going on. The team gallantly kited that large ogre through a bunch of rough terrain and pelted it down, turning it into a pincushion of arrows. After that harried fight, we packed up the dead, brought them back to the Red Wizard of Thay necromancer that we had met at the old Owl Well to restock some of his undead labor force that we had so mistakenly taken care of, as well as to have the ogre revived and turned into an undead guardian for the prospectors. Now, back here in Fendlin, our first tour done, our band still together despite the incredible amount of strain, stress, and tribulations we experienced. We now stand before an angered Gundren Rockseeker, awaiting our return with news and most likely orders, but I hope more importantly, more gigs.
That's pretty good. So, yes, as you guys returned, you were led to Gundren's room, who has sustained an injury, and he doesn't seem to be too happy about it. Gwen has been over there trying to take care of him and calm him down. He has been waiting impatiently for you to return, just so he could turn around and say, "You need to go find me brothers." You all seem like stunned by this news.
Just got back.
I haven't even had a shower yet.
Oh, fine. You can leave in the morning.
For someone who so badly wanted us back, you're very quick to send us away.
I wanted you back so we can go to the mines. Now that you're here, I can't go because she won't let me.
Taurus, why won't you let me?
Not her. That one. He points over at Gwen.
So you just completely changed her name, didn't you?
I just shorter to say it that way, and yes.
Hmm I don't think Gwen is even part of the name.
It is in there somewhere.
No, it was something weird.
No.
It was something weird before.
It's almost like Gabrielle.
No, it's. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Garrelil. So I don't like Garrelil. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it speaks. It just doesn't count. She's Sister Gwen now.
Wow.
And that's only
He's
because
a werebad.
Rockseeker's stubborn, and he's just gonna call her whatever the hell he feels like. She looks like a Gwen to him, so she is now Sister Gwen to the dwarf.
Wow. Again.
But I don't have time for
butchering the
elves and
name.
their fancy names.
Oh, maybe she fancies you and doesn't want to see you get hurt again.
Ah,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to this.
you're not paying attention to.
No,
Why
I'm
not?
not.
I say
really
that
not.
just to walk over to where the bar is to get a drink.
But you're in his room, so
Oh, I didn't know. I thought we were downstairs. I didn't
no,
realize.
you guys are all in his room.
We left it off as we got to that establishment, not that we went all the way upstairs to a specific room.
Yeah, no, because they would have made sure you went to his room just to shut him up. He has not been happy.
Taurus.
Of course not. He's been cooped up.
Guitarist.
Yeah.
You know she has a name.
Huh?
Never mind.
Yeah. She introduced herself as the guitarist back when I auditioned.
Yeah.
She's never told me anything else.
He's never let us.
But you guitarist, how serendipitous. Gwen is here. You can fill her in on your adventures with Agatha.
Yeah, that Agatha person totally stole the silver comb and did not give us the book.
Stole the silver comb. Disappointing. Did she say
I
anything
know.
else?
I tried to keep it away from her. I tried to make her hold up to the bargain, but she was adamantly threatening our lives. And yeah, she's horrible. And if you send another cleric priest to exorcise her, I think that would do. I think you get the comb back.
Well, I'm sure I probably could get the comb back, but did she give you any information? Who in the blazes is Agatha?
That's the banshee's name.
That's the dwarf who has no idea.
Oh, see, he's not doing the right voices, so we don't know. You gotta tell me that Rockseeker said this, or Gundren.
I know who said it.
Everybody else caught on.
I'm slow, okay? My brain isn't functioning today.
Aw. You need
Yeah.
coffee.
Probably. Agatha, she was a banshee that was supposed to give us a book for the silver comb that Sister Gariel gave us. Gadriel. Gabriel.
Gwen now.
It's Gwen. See, even you guys can't get it, and you corrected me. So,
Well, I don't have it written in front of me to read.
so Roxy.
You could have just called her mother. What is her
Sister.
religious title? Sister. You could have just called her sister.
Yeah.
Eh,
So
we're not familiar.
Rock Daddy is going to go into a tirade. You sent them to speak to a banshee, and he's yelling at Sister. Sister is looking at him almost in a condescending way. It's like, it's okay. Yes, they're fine. See? And she kind of keeps waving her hand towards the two of you. As you give her the information, what did you tell her? Because I was paying attention to somebody else.
That's not my fault. But
I
that she
know.
wouldn't give it. She wouldn't give us the book.
Right. But did she give you any information?
That's all the information I told her.
Hmm. Well, that's most
Couldn't give us the
distressing.
book because she had given it about 100 years ago to an elven male, Terranoff of Erebor, little necromancer.
Wait, Terranoff of Erebor. The Terranoff?
Yes. I mean, a Terranoff, a necromancer from Erebor. She didn't say the Terranoff.
Oh yeah, and we met another necromancer, but didn't he say that the other necromancer was a piece of shit?
Wait, another necromancer? So
Yeah. This one was dressed in red robes.
Lots of tattoos from Thay.
Uh-huh.
did you scare him off?
No.
No.
We had a nice conversation. He enjoyed my music playing. He helped us out with the prospectors
What-
by resurrecting an ogre as their sentry.
So Sister Gwen has gone through an array of emotion from curiosity to like mild amusement to horror. And she's like, okay, well, you've done well as far
And
as
then we also got an invite to go to Thay for a gig. You know, just like I guess an encore performance.
So Rockseeker sitting on the bed is like, you're not going to Thay. You've lost your cotton picking mind. Well, he wouldn't say cotton picking, but he would say your mind. You're like, are you insane? She is just horrified at the whole idea of going to Thay, and it's like, I wouldn't recommend that. But this does give us a lead on the whereabouts of the book. Your adventures must be very, very interesting, and you have a very roundabout way of achieving goals. Necromancers. Rockseeker, stay in bed. And she goes to head towards the door. She looks back at like Guitarist one last time, like, bless her heart. And she walks out the door.
Oh, I got a blessing, y'all.
It's like Rockseeker's on the bed, kind of laying there, like, are we done? Like, really? You took her to see, you went a banshee and a wizard of Thay, a necromancer, no less. Like, didn't I tell you to keep an eye on her? If I could get off this bed, I'd put you over my knee.
I mean, look at her. She's fine.
You're not going to be.
Story of my life.
Well, this is... all right.
Now, your brothers, do you know where they maybe are?
Yes,
Will
I know
we?
exactly where they
Also, are you going to mention your brothers' names?
are. Thaddeus and Nundu. I probably said the first one horribly wrong, but we're going with it.
Can you do them write them out in chat so we know how to spell them correctly?
Oh my goodness.
These are actual quests. You could save them or share them in the quest pin, and we could actually, know how to spell them and keep information there.
What? We actually do quests?
I call it quests because we can't rename it gigs.
Uh-oh. Gonna have
Well,
to, bring it up with Smiteworks.
Or
right. You ruined my whole campaign.
the Rob
It's like,
2E company. Or Team 2E. That's what he goes by. What the hell is their names?
While we're at it, we better hit up Wizards of the Coast there.
Why are we hitting them up? To name people normal
Change
names?
quests to gigs.
I don't know. What the hell?
Oh. Were there any other quests we had to finish off? We returned Honey Crisp.
We gotta talk to Darren about the prospectors.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one.
Dan.
The other one is.
Now, would that T be silent and it'd be Harden?
No, there's no silence.
Mundro.
The R is silent.
Excuse me?
No,
So
I
it's
think
the N and the D. It's just Uno.
Okay. So yes, those are your.
So what we're gonna call them, Uncle Hard and Uncle Uno.
Oh my goodness! No, there's a T there, and you're going to use it.
If you can change the sister's name so drastically, I'm just silencing the T.
No, Rockseeker. Well, he just used Elf. He gave her a name, Gwen.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
So we're gonna call them Hard and Uno, right?
No, you go
That's
ahead
the
until
nicknames.
you meet them and one of
Yeah.
them punches you in the neck. Hard and Udo.
Where are they supposed to be?
So they went ahead to the caves. I was supposed to come along behind them and meet them. But obviously I arrived late and they are impatient. Before they get too lost, we need to get to them and bring them the map.
Okay. Wait, wasn't that just the map that gets us to the caves? If they're already at the caves, do they need the map?
The other map.
Oh.
It's quite old. It's worth a lot. But it does map out some of the caves. Or at least we hope so.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. He just stares at you for a moment, like, I really don't like you. I don't understand what you. I don't understand what you see in him. And where's the little one? At that point, we go to Drummer, who has wandered off to get a drink.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm sitting at a table downstairs, enjoying a drink and some silence.
So it is. Excuse me.
Well, I mean, outside of I guess the
normal hustle and bustle.
Yeah, but I can just sit and enjoy a drink. Literally just got back from getting our butts kicked. The whole trail ride back to then get dragged upstairs and get told we gotta leave. Now I'm gonna go sit down.
Don't be mad.
That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting down having a drink. In reading over my acceptance letter. I'm having a celebratory beverage finally.
Okay. So while you're downstairs, you do see like the tavern owner, his wife. They're kind of happy to see you. They give you a nod. The wife will ask something about your tall blonde friend.
He's upstairs. He's upstairs.
She's like, oh, and you see her kind of straighten herself out as she returns to behind the bar. She kind of adjusts, like pushes them up a little bit. She rubs a berry on her lips to give him some color.
Oh my god.
Her husband doesn't seem to be like catch on to this at all. He's just like, so how was your adventure? Everything go well?
Well, given that we're still, here, yes. Yep, went pretty well, I would say.
So he'll make sure you're fed and your mug is full. You'll see a couple of workers come in and like, yeah, did you hear? And they're talking about like some giant that's guarding over one of like the eastern camps.
I just overhear this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just laugh a little bit and keep doing what I'm doing.
All right.
You don't want to correct them and say it's not a giant, it's an ogre?
Nope. I didn't come down there to have conversations.
He's trying to avoid conversations. I don't know why. He's all of a sudden drummer's antisocial. I think it's
When was drummer
he's not very
the
social to begin with.
outgoing social one of the group?
Yeah, but you went from a room with two people you know really well and some crazy dwarf to a room full of people you
Crazy
don't know.
dwarf who was yelling at us.
Because you almost got his baby girl killed.
No, she almost got herself killed.
He's not going to believe that in any way, shape, or form.
So, I wasn't there for it.
She is his innocent angel. She could be the devil incarnate, and to him, that's his innocent angel.
That makes me. And how would that make me want to listen to it more?
I don't know.
Look, I feel like I've been around enough.
She has a black heart. Look, she bleeds. It's black.
Maybe it's like I've heard the spiel enough where I was just like, nope, not again, and walked out. I've heard this one a million times.
We're not doing this right now. Okay. So you'll get a couple of people like they'll go by and be like, "Oh, hey, you're one of those singing people."
I don't sing. I'm a drummer.
Well, yeah, but you play instrument.
Yes.
You're in that, aren't you in that group?
I am, yes.
The Fallen Tower people?
That's the one.
Oh, I can't believe this. Look, it's him! Like, a couple people kind of rush over. Like, you guys are great. I heard some of your songs. I heard your stories. That guy Charlie doesn't stop talking about you. We met Charlie. He says he's your, like, advertising manager.
Yup.
So
yeah.
But yeah, he says that if we meet you, we should get you to write something on a piece of paper. So would you?
Sure. I will. I guess I'll sign pieces of paper for them. I guess I'm signing autographs now.
Yes. And the crowd continues to get bigger and bigger as you're sitting there.
This fire, you just couldn't let me have this one, could you?
Nope.
In that case, I will cast.
Get the fuck away from me! No.
I'll cast Mage Hand, and let the Mage Hand sign my name while I sit and enjoy my beverage.
Roman Arcane.
Okay. Oh, there you go. I mean, I have the spell.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's how well that signature is going to look compared to yours.
I was gonna say I've really technically only signed maybe one or two, and then a whole crowd came, so I let the hand do it.
Right.
That's now how I'm going to do it from this point forward.
Right, and like it's close to your signature, but it's unreadable. So they're just kind of looking at it, and go, "Look," and they're showing each other, and everybody.
I was gonna say, if you get a normal person signing that many signatures, chances are it's gonna go deformed and or unreadable at some point. So
Right. So it's more like a mark than a signature at this point.
works for me.
And you continue to eat your beer while people keep putting pieces of paper in front of you. I just said eat your beer, didn't I?
Hmm?
Yeah, drink your ale and eat your food.
Yeah, I just put I'm assuming a quill and something signing, so they just place it in a spot and the hand signs, and then they can.
So, you two upstairs, you're going through your lectures from Rockseeker, and he's explaining to you what he wants done. He wants you to go find his brothers and secure the entrance and make sure that everything is ready for when he arrives. You hear,
Okay.
Just the entrance?
well, secure the caves.
Oh, I thought you said secure the entrance. So, that's where I got confused.
Well, you could wait for me at the entrance, yes. You should be fine. My brothers are there. They'll tell you what to do from that point. Just find my brothers.
So
your
are we
uncles.
securing the entrance or are we finding your brothers?
Before you started hanging out with this one, you didn't ask so many damn questions.
Well, no, I'm asking for clarification because you're giving me kind of two conflicting things.
Find
If you're
your
securing the
uncle, and at that point, do what they tell you.
Okay. See? So much clearer, so much concise.
He just gives you like a... When my leg is better, I'm putting this foot up your ass, Fabio.
Oh, goodness. I guess, oh yeah, wait, look at the time. We are going to Thay.
Hey. Oh. So you guys hear like some commotion outside in the hallway. And this guy running down the hallway, he's like, yeah, they're here. One of them is signing. And you just hear footsteps run by the door.
We have a rival band, and they're signing.
Oh my gosh!
We should have done that. We should have set up like a meet and greet after our return. Why didn't we think of that?
Well, because our manager didn't set it up.
That's true. Our manager was a bit captive.
Who's this manager you're talking about?
You obviously.
I'm your
We're
manager?
managing our gigs.
Usually, yes.
I'm your group's manager.
Well,
Do you not give us gigs and direction and order and take care of the money and the funding and send us places, room, board? Sound like a manager.
So I'm getting a cut.
I mean, now that we found you, sure.
And
yeah, for every job you get us.
And what's my cut?
Well, the normal 15% of any manager.
25.
No, it's 15.
I'm renegotiating. 25.
Well, then we should also take out a charge for saving you.
Okay, what's the charge?
50%.
50% of what?
Of your 15. I'm sorry, of your 25.
No. That leaves me at like 13. I'm losing. Besides, you only saved me once and my job is ongoing.
Are you sure you just don't want to go with the 15?
Yeah, no.
No, I think you should go back to the 15.
I think we should go with 25. And
No,
how
I don't
about
think so.
20 and a reward? And
20 and a reward. What kind of reward?
well, you're here to get paid, right? For your gigs.
Yeah, but we also have the roadies and the assistant manager, and also the what's the other one called?
Wait, which one is my assistant? Tell me it's not one of the goblins.
Fabio? Which
The
one was it?
assistant?
Yeah, the assistant
Oh,
manager.
Oh, the assistant manager? It was
Yeah.
Drew.
That
Yeah,
sounds
he's
like a
one of the
goblin
goblins.
name.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Why not? He's so good at it.
He's a goblin. I'm a dwarf. We
And?
clash.
So you'll see
We're
eye
like
to
the same
eye.
height. Oh my God, yeah.
No, we're not the same height. I'm at least 4 feet.
I mean, if the goblin would stop slouching, it's probably at least 4 feet.
Are you seriously, you long-haired hippie, comparing me to a goblin?
Height-wise? Yes.
I'm gonna hop my ass over there. And he looks like he's starting to get out of bed.
Nobody stops him. Nobody stops him at all.
So he will climb out of bed, and as soon as he puts weight on his foot, he will fall face down on the ground. But he is fumbling around for his axe.
I'm sure that hurts him, so, I mean, serves him right.
You know,
I'm gonna
this is the
walk
man who
over
raised
and
you as a
cast
father,
mending on his
right?
leg.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But he's also trying to take 20% of what I'm generously offering
He's
15.
trying to be like Britney Spears' dad and take everything.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Are we gonna have a hashtag free guitarist?
I'm sorry, I don't know this. I'm downstairs drinking and signing autographs. Signing
goodness.
autographs, air quotes. But I couldn't leave that comment unaddressed.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. That was so good.
So, he's just gonna stop moving around in frustration, just like laying face down on the ground.
You want us to help you get back in bed?
Get out.
Drop it down to 15% and we'll put you back in bed and give you an extra pillow.
No. I was gonna offer you 10% of the mines, but I guess I'll take the 15%. We'll call it even.
Great.
Oh my god.
15% of every gig that you get us.
Mm-hmm. So you hear he's in one hand he's holding a pouch of coins, and he just kind of just lays there and sighs. It's like, fine, now get out and take the hippie with you.
No problem. So she grabs Fabio's hand and let's go. Let's go see what's going downstairs about who's doing the meet and greet signing and beat us to it.
The last thing you hear is the door closes. It's like, where did I go wrong?
That went smoothly.
Right?
Has anyone
I
seen
got
those
him to the
videos
15%.
where it's usually a guy and his girlfriend or something, and the person goes, "Do you want $100 or 1 Bitcoin?" And there almost always is an argument because the girl's like, "That's $100. I want $100." And the guy ends up just forfeiting the argument every time, and they get the $100. That's what just happened right there.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Bitcoins are a fictional currency. I don't believe in that.
And who knows how
I'm
big
just-
we'll become. I mean, we have a gig in Thay. What if we get big in Thay?
That's true. And he's very against it. Plus, that's a gig that I got us. And he doesn't get that 15% from that gig. Just like he doesn't get the 15% from the sister or the 15% from Darren Elder Math.
You know, again, this is the dwarf who raised you, who gave you your start, who basically
Really?
sent you to school.
You think he'd be super proud that I'm being such a tough negotiator and not letting somebody steamroll me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I had no legitimate comment on it. I'm not there to know what just happened, so I just had to, as a third party listener, had to be like, that's what that sounded like to me.
He just doesn't like Fabio.
I know. I can't fix that.
Eh.
I mean, I could kill him, but then we'd be short a singer, and that would be an issue.
All right. So you two get downstairs and you see a crowd around the table. And people like standing in the crowd holding up pieces of paper and quills and just like, me next, please. Look how the hand just works that pen. It's amazing.
Can anyone see Mage Hand, or is Mage Hand an invisible thing?
So if you are a arcane trickster or you have like ledger domain, then the hand is invisible. If you don't have ledger domain, it is a ghostly hand.
Ghostly, like just see-through, or ghostly as in skeletal and rotting flesh?
See-through. It's not
Okay.
horrific.
It doesn't give us details, so it kind of just lets my imagination
I feel like as a
wander.
bard, it's a nicely gloved hand.
Well, no, because if it was a
Little sequin
skeletal
glove.
hand, they would say skeletal. It says ghostly, I think. Pretty sure it says ghostly. I could see Rhino's reading it.
I'm pulling it up. I'm trying to figure. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if it matters that much, but
I don't know.
Doesn't.
She asked. I'm answering.
The mind
It's
super
a
important.
valid question.
You just said it doesn't matter that much. Make up your
it
mind.
says a spectral floating hand.
Spectral. Okay, that wrong word.
So spectral could also be skeletal.
It could, but
Well, it's my spell. I choose that it's a nicely gloved hand.
there you go. That you could see through.
Yeah,
And
it's
it even
okay.
signs with a flourish.
Ooh.
Even though it signs poorly because you didn't roll that great on Arcane. So you two get downstairs and you see the crowd.
Mhm.
Just gonna stand on the stairs and look at it.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Admire the size of the crowd. Try and see what's going on.
Crowd of people. You see every now and then emerging from the crowd, there's a person looking at a piece of paper with some scribbling on it. They appear, from your recollection, to be surrounding a table in the middle of the room.
Well, can we see who's sitting at the table
Not
from
through,
our elevated vantage point of the stairs?
not through the crowd.
Okay. So, since we don't know who's sitting there, we'll look around to see if we can find our drummer.
You do not see your drummer.
Oh no, they've got drummer.
Hold on. Has anybody seen our drummer?
So you yell that out into the room. You hear
Obviously.
a gasp from the bar. More like a "ooh" from the bar. You hear a male voice going, "He's right over there," and pointing towards the crowd. The crowd turns and looks at all of you, and several of them, some with pieces of paper that already have signatures on it, like rush the stairs.
Oh.
And start pushing pieces of paper and quills in your face. Only thing that's missing is the flash bulbs.
I mean, I got dancing lights. I can mimic that, but Yes, I'm sorry, can we help you?
Yes. Uh, Charlie, he says that if you these could be worth money. Can you sign and it'll be worth more?
Who came uh the guitarist will lean over to Fabius like, who came up with this idea? This sounds ridiculous. How could a piece of paper with some writing on it be worth money?
I mean, scrolls are worth money. Maybe they want us to write spells?
I don't feel like I can. I mean, I could try. I don't know how effective they would be. And I mean, would they even work for these normal people?
Uh, Only one
Then
way
of
to
course,
find out.
guitarist will smile and be like, sure. Do you want me to write anything in particular?
To Gary with love.
Never heard of that spell, but okay. So she writes to Gary with love. And,
And your name?
oh, so she writes a scribble of something, but the ink quill does that thing where it just does a whole blot of ink in the middle, so it's
Bleeds.
almost pretty much illegible.
He just, as soon as you sign it, he just like snatches it away with his quill, and he's like, "She signed it!" And then like a bunch of people come running over, and they're kind of torn between like all of
You know,
you.
because it's wet, that it's just gonna smear, right?
Yeah, they don't care. This is
Okay, cool.
this is a new autographing
Absolutely
system.
illegible. Okay, great. I'm just saying, I have multiple quills, dip pens, and stuff. I'm like, if you don't let that shit dry, it's gonna smear all over the place.
If you say that out loud, some of them will look at the pieces of paper and go, "Oh," and they'll just hold them flat in their hands.
And I'm not saying it out loud, no.
Oh, well, then they'll just like shake it over their heads like ignorant villagers would be prone to do. Listen,
So now I'm
autographing
just
is a
thinking of
new
like,
thing. They haven't gotten it down yet. Leads to the invention of markers.
or a
Jeez.
pencil,
I gotta,
graphite pencils.
no pencils. They look better in a quill. Anyway, so some of them are putting these pieces of paper in front of your face, Fabio. Some of them are putting them in Guitarist's face. You'll notice that if you sign one and hand it, that person will immediately walk to the next person in your group. And since the crowd has thinned out around the table, you see drummers sitting at the table, just kind of drinking from a
Drummer.
mug and every now and then like flicking a finger, and you see a ghostly hand signing pieces of paper.
Oh, that's smart.
And of course, as they're signing, they're asking you to sign the most outlandish things. They're asking you about your adventures. When's your next tour date or performance? They're really into it. You have your little fan base. It's like one guy will introduce himself as your fan club president of Fandolin chapter.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You could see that the Stonehill, the wife at the Stonehill, is looking to get like an autograph from Fabio. That's the only one she's interested in, but I think she's more interested in copying a feel.
Careful there, Fabio.
Like it would be the equivalent of like, here, sign my chest kind of thing. Wait, I can't see
shit.
it. You put it too close. It's blanking out because of
Oh,
your chroma. Oh, he wrote
you
his
know
Fabio
what?
signature.
Nice. You know what? I was just thinking, there was an interview I saw of somebody uh, who was, I'm not gonna say it's very inappropriate. Never mind.
Oh, now you gotta tell us.
No.
No, I want to
It's
know.
super inappropriate. No,
Come on. Is it like RX rated or just like weird?
X-rated.
Okay, for all those under 21, cover your ears, because now I need to hear this shit.
But I'm trying to remember who it was that said it or who it was that was propositioned this. It was some male movie star or something. So he was signing signatures, right? And this girl comes up. He's like, she says this to him. Can you sign my vagina with your penis?
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, I mean, how rabid are Fabio fans?
Not quite
Or
that.
are they that clever?
Not quite that rabid yet, and this is also a married woman, so I don't think that would be said in the middle of a
Fabio,
bar.
he's not a home wrecker. He's a town wrecker.
Yeah. Oh my.
Like, how did Fabio get this horny bard title? He hasn't done shit.
It's not that you're
No,
the
it's
horny
the
bard,
everyone's
it's
horny
your
for the
look.
bard.
Right. This is the reverse. But oh my. Okay. So
I know. I heard that. I was like, that is so clever, but also really dirty at the same time.
oh yeah, that I wouldn't.
And the guy, he would say, he's like, I had to stop and think about that for a second.
Yeah, the reaction must have been awesome. I wish I would have seen that. Like his face, like what? Did you just what the? Oh, by the way, her name is Trilina.
Oh,
So-
it was from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, that blonde dude.
No. One of the other guys
Oh,
with a shaved head.
I don't know which one that is.
If I could
It's-
find the picture, I would show you.
But
Now I gotta do it so I can show you.
we've lost her. Her mind is in the gutter now.
Yep.
The world.
You pushed her into that gutter. I just want to.
I nudged.
That-
I didn't push. It wasn't that
She
hard
stepped
either.
her foot. She stepped her foot over the edge, and she's like, "No, I should step back." And you're like, "No."
Go.
Oh, it's Theo Rossi. His character's name is Juan Carlos Juice Ortez.
Is he an Aztec in that show?
Nope.
I don't remember. The name doesn't ring a bell,
All right.
but I will have to look it up now because I want to know what he looks like to get that
What was
kind
his
of
name again?
question.
His name, crap, I just backed out. Theo Rossi.
Theo.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Okay,
Wait, hold it up. so
Yeah, I
can
want to
see.
say
hold it up.
You looked on your phone,
Yeah, I did.
so hold this picture up to the camera.
Okay.
I
See,
mean,
it
you
actually
might as well
works.
finish the story out.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
what I
the
thought
camera
was
ain't gonna work either. God
yeah,
damn
I
it.
was gonna say that's what I thought.
you're gonna have to look on it on your own screen and then show the audience.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
This is
I know.
audience participation, a little bit of homework for the audience.
Yeah, they can look for
Here's your
themselves.
assignment, audience.
It's just funny
you
because
know.
I'm trying to see something that you might even know him in, but
Remember to like,
Oh my
subscribe,
God,
and leave a
he's the
comment below
one?
about what you think about him.
Yeah.
I would have never thought
he's
of
not
that.
he's not a bad looking dude, but that's some
Yeah, but in
thirstiness right there.
Sons of Anarchy, he wasn't that good looking either. Like he looked kind of like a crackhead.
Some people like crackheads. People got their
Like
types.
there's other pictures of him where he is definitely suave, but not in Sons of Anarchy. No,
I don't know. I'm looking through his pictures. I mean,
I said there's some, but look at him from Sons of Anarchy when he has the shaved head.
Yeah.
He looks like a goofball.
but I'm also looking at him with his shirt off. So
Well, that's a whole different thing, and he didn't do that too often in Sons of Anarchy. Why are you changing the perspective here?
You're gonna have to clear your search history there, Fury.
Jeez, damn.
Never.
It's like
I've never seen those shows. So I'm like,
you've never seen Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Oh, you should watch it.
Good show.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Anyway, back to the game that we're supposed to be playing. Like enough actor review here. Thank you for that little tangent. We're back on track now. So Fabio, oh wait, I don't even have my screens open on the right thing. So Fabio, yeah, Trilina and Elsa are trying to get you to sign parts of their body. Guitarist, you have several males that are like looking, and a lot of these are younger kid, like tweens, but there's a couple of adults in there that just seem out of place. If you were ever being propositioned, now would probably be.
Where's what's his face? That was Rock Seeker's bodyguard.
Shildar?
Yeah, Sildar.
He
Hollister.
is not here. He would be at the town hall because that's where he was staying.
These people are so lucky he is not here.
Yes, because somebody got a beating last time. It was even not even really happening. It was just a false accusation.
How good's Rock Seeker's hearing if they're still standing by the stairs?
Well, they're by the stairs, but yeah, there's a whole floor and hallway. So remember, somebody ran down the hallway to the stairs. So
Okay, yeah.
So Rockseeker, he is laying on the floor, so he's probably like looking through the cracks at the whole thing that's going on, but I don't think he can hear this whole mess at the stairs. Drummer, your fans are mostly interested in like your percussions, like your actual ability as a drummer. Fabio, yours is mostly looks, and guitars, you get a mix of both.
Cool.
Now, this will go on for a little while before eventually everyone has had something signed or touched, or you have been groped or fondled inappropriately. And
I feel like I've
All of us
placed
are
myself perfect. I feel like I've placed myself on a good side of the table where that's not easily done.
well, no,
until
like
they
I
come
said,
behind the table.
most of your fans are interested in your music, so they're not trying to grope you. They are touching
So I have
you.
real fans.
Right. They are touching you. Like, only be like, he touched my hand kind of thing. Like, maybe I could go down and play an instrument. Like, you're blessing them. Fabio's being fondled. Like, if they can get away with it, they're touching him in inappropriate ways. Guitarist, somebody tells the story of, like, what happened to the town master, and most people are just, like, looking at you with awe. Also, they know that there's an angry man upstairs that claims to be your father, and they're trying to figure that out, but they also don't want to upset the man who's been yelling and screaming for the last 4 days.
4 days? God, I can't believe he still has a voice.
He's a dwarf.
Ooh. Maybe he would be a good backup singer.
Yeah, when we switch into the rock metal screamo stage, sure. Yeah. Incoherent yelling becomes our mainstream, then yes.
Okay.
So while I'm doing the signings, I'm gonna put on a little impromptu vocal performance.
You're gonna start singing?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
I don't know. Go ahead. Like impromptu
Last
band?
night we partied a bit too hard, not quite coming back to me so far. We might not have slept, but we woke up the superstars on the other side of Faerun. Keep our head down, stay away from the flash, the whole dance floor saying we gotta smash. But we don't mind if it's all for the fans, because the next thing you know, we're big in Vandalin. B-A-R-D, that's what we are. We're Bards of Vandalin. We're Bards of Vandalin. B-A-R-D, that's what we are, because we're Bards of Vandalin. We're Bards of Vandalin. And I'll just keep going on with the other verses.
So, if you break, are you two like accompanying him in any way? Or you're just letting him do his like
No,
solo?
if he started singing, I would start drumming along.
All right.
Same
So
here.
your impromptu concert, you guys rock out
But
the crowd.
my mage hand would stop signing and would then switch to, when I needed a drink, give me my ale.
Okay. So you shift into performance mode, and the crowd. Well, actually, I want a performance check, but because you actually sang a song, you can roll it with advantage. Whichever one of you want to do it.
I mean, our performance should all be pretty much the same across the board, shouldn't it?
It should be. Okay. So you can't roll any higher than that. So there are some passed out bodies on the floor. Undergarments are being thrown at the stairs.
Oh my god.
I can do better, though. I can enhance the performance with enthralling performance.
Yeah, because you needed that.
Yeah.
What do you want them to do? Like slit their wrists for you? Calm down, Manson.
No, I don't want them to slit their wrists.
So
I just want them to truly adore us. And I can charm up to 6
they're
or 4 of
throwing
them.
underwear at a flight of fucking stairs. How much more admiration do you want?
He wants that admiration from the ones he's not quite getting it from.
Yeah.
He's-
Exactly.
You narcissistic
Come on,
bastard.
there's got to be like 4 holdouts.
Yeah, some of them actually paying attention to like guitarists. They're men. Like, I don't know what you want from me. And some of the men are paying attention to you, you pretty bastard.
Is the
Excellent.
sister still there? Because that would be
Gwen? No, she left. She would not be there. And you're actually not thinking of Gwen. It would be Edorath. That's the one that would be confused. Honeycrisp was owner.
So, yeah, up to 4 people, they can make a wisdom saving throw. And if they fail, they are charmed for 1 hour.
So you're gonna
if it-
seriously pick out 4 people who are not paying attention to you in the crowd and make them want you.
Huh? What?
Charm them.
I'm not making them want me.
You're charming them.
But that's because they want to be charmed.
No, they don't. I'm just gonna roll 1 saving throw. You either get them all or none of them. So, 4 people who are just kind of tapping along with the music, smiling, and all of a sudden rushing the stairs and like worshiping at Fabio's feet because Fabio is an unethical bastard.
How is it unethical? It's literally part of my character.
That's like giving
And-
out crack to your like fan base and be like, "Here, have some crack," so they could associate that good feeling with you.
Take it up with, Wizards of the Coast for putting that mechanic in the game.
No. Use it. Great power, great responsibility. I blame you.
What horrible things have I done with it so far?
I don't know.
Other
Making
than
people
incite
change their
riots.
incite riots, change their taste in music, kill a king. I don't know. I mean, it was a goblin king, but still.
See? Harmless stuff.
Yeah, no, nothing but harmless. Anyway, the rest of you, how long are you going to perform for? At least an hour?
Well, I was gonna say until Fabio stops singing.
Well, all right.
Well,
So
the song's about a 2.5-minute song, and then
that's it.
probably...
That's it. You're just going to give them 1 performance, no encores, no like.
I mean, if they ask for encores, of course.
Well, you got
Fabio will oblige,
4 of them charms, so I'm pretty sure they're going to want you to keep singing. And I know
Well,
Elsa
maybe
and Trilino
we'll
will
swap
want
from-
you to keep singing.
But I'll swap from the song now that I have some heavily dedicated groupies, and I will pull out my flute, and I'll switch to a far more melodic kind of ballad, which I will serenade people with.
Every time you pull out the flute, I just imagine like guitarist and drummer looking at each other like, didn't we hire him to sing? What's this
I thought you were gonna
instrument
say
shit
something
going on?
like he turned into like Kenny G or something.
Oh my god. I can't get that
What?
image out now. Oh. All All right.
We
So
had no wind instruments section in our band.
That is true.
And after all, I'm so full of hot air.
all right. So you've given a free performance. Drinks are flowing, food is ordered, people are being attended to because they've passed out. You have a nice little session, and then eventually you will hopefully end, and people will go home in peace, except for your adoring fans that some of them want you to pick me.
Probably like what, a short session? Like what, 4 to 6 songs?
Yeah, about 20-minute, 25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't think it would
I
be that
mean,
long.
we're not going to do a long show because we're not charging.
Yeah, plus, it was
By
really
the way,
just long
where
enough
are our
to finish the
goblins?
signature.
Our muscle, our keepers, who are supposed to do crowd control?
They're outside because they didn't know anything was going on. Eventually, though, the place will continue to fill up. So almost the entire town of Phandalin will well, not the entire town, because some of the older folks are not going to be into this. But most of the younger folks of Phandalin are going to be in here. Plus a
I feel like
few.
the old cranky dude is secretly a fan.
He is. And so is the old lady. So she shows up. People kind of give her a wide berth, but she definitely locks eyes on Fabio. The goblins, Charlie, like they'll eventually show up and just be looking and be like head banging in the background to the songs. Charlie will work the crowd. Shildar will show up, like just looking around, like what the hell is going on. You'll hear banging on the floor from upstairs, and maybe catch the words "Don't forget my 15%."
Nope, because he did not get us his gig.
Can't
Wow.
wait to charm him too.
Because remember,
The
I
old
said
people
for
in your
every gig
life,
he gets us.
like,
I've been out on my own for like 2 weeks
it's.
now, and I feel like
I'm independent. I don't need you anymore, Dad.
right.
Teenage rebellion.
Wow. Teenage angst. Yeah, he's gonna kill Fabio.
That's what I need all my thralls for. I mean, fans.
Mm-hmm.
I will sneak away.
Where are you going now?
And I will just. And no, I was just gonna say, in any of that situations, I'll just back away. Drummer was never here.
All right. Phandalin is not a poor town, but
It will be tonight.
they're not throwing money at you guys or anything, but they are buying drinks. It's hot in here. The crowd, what's his name? Narth. No, it's not Narth. Where is his name?
One.
Oh, Toblin. Toblin is just making a killing at the bar. Kind of upset that Elsa and his wife have left him to just 10 bar by himself. But being that he's racking in the coin, he's kind of
Not complaining.
he keeps giving like odd looks over at Fabio, but he is quickly distracted and collecting more coin and serving up drinks. So he's just running back and forth, and he can't in the crowd. He can't make out his serving girl or his wife, so he just resolves himself to keep the people happy. The two of them, though, are basically standing in front of Fabio, just trying to gain his attention as he's rocking out with his flute.
Yeah. Remember, what was it? Anchorman? Ron Burgundy?
Never
Did a
saw
little
it.
bit of jazz flute.
I've never saw that.
Never seen Anchorman?
I don't like the
Okay.
guy from Elf.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
I'm
Okay,
not.
fair enough.
I'm not a fan, so I've never seen anything he's in.
Well, our adoring viewers will maybe get it.
Sure.
Yeah. Now, outside of that, just gonna do the performance, and then eventually we gotta go and discuss some business with the town master and what was her name from the Lion Shield Cloister. Gotta drum up some business for our mercenary goblins.
Yeah, we should probably tell them about the mercenary goblins.
She's here. That's Greywind. She's here.
Ah.
Mhm.
Then at some point, I will tell a story about the newest mercenary goblins that we met in our travels.
To her?
Well, to everybody.
As
You
soon
know,
as
when Fabio speaks to a room, he speaks to a room.
generally, if you start telling stories, only people paying attention at that point are the the two ladies, the four enthralled. The rest of them start like going back to talk to drummer and guitarist because they think it's chatty time.
Fair enough. Gotta get the legend and lore going, though.
Yeah, they can still hear you, but it becomes more of like, oh, they're not performing anymore. We can like ask questions. It's a Q&A session.
See, I try to sneak away and it turns into a whole thing.
I blame you.
Me? I blame you.
Why? I didn't tell him to start singing on the stairs. Sign a couple of pieces of papers. Move on. No, it had to be a concert. All right. So, what are you gonna tell Graywin?
Like, through my story?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell a story about how we came across Cragmaw Castle. More goblins held under siege by a tyrannical ruler. What was it, Kang? Yeah, Kang. You know,
Frog.
feeding the poor goblins to his pet wolf that did not fully fall under him. But the goblins, they had heard the sound of the revolution from other places around the Tribor Trail, and when they saw us coming, they knew they had a chance, and they helped join us to overthrow the evil tyrant. The shaman, Lupo, prayed heavily to the goblin deities, and he was empowered and given a divine inspiration to move away from the general goblin path of brigandry and raiding and into a more sustainable and useful path of taking transferable skills that they had learned and implying them to, rather than raid the caravans, protect them, as now they were working on legitimizing the Goblin Revolution. What a magnificent and wonderful thing. And they're looking for work.
So, are you gauging reactions?
Yes.
Yeah. She seems very disbelieving. Shildar seems shocked. You empowered a group of goblins to guard the Tribord Trail. I don't know how well the Lord's Alliance is going to take this.
Well, I mean, does the Lord's Alliance not worry more about maintaining order? And if goblins are helping to maintain order, are their visions not the same?
They're goblins. Their base is to raid human villages, settlements, and caravans.
Yes, but they have had a change of their base nature. The very divines to which they pray to have altered their standard mode of operation. We've seen it.
Yeah. They don't, like, you could tell they don't believe you. Hundreds of years of goblin raids, and you're telling me that you found the group of goblins that are good.
I mean, neutral, probably.
The only good goblin is a dead goblin. At that, you hear like a voice coming from the floor, like, "Hey, ow!" As
See?
Droop
Look,
kicks
bear witness.
kicks Shildor and like runs off into the crowd.
See? He has emotions, feelings. He was wounded. You attacked his very pride and ego.
That vile creature just kicked me. I really don't
Yeah, but
understand
you
why.
insulted him. I mean, if I insulted your honor, what would you do?
It's a goblin. He has no honor.
Maybe from your point of view.
Wow.
Don't be so rigid. Don't be a stiff. See the world as a changing and evolving thing. Progress, change, it is not only possible, but inevitable.
Rockseeker's right about you. He kind of turns to walk away.
That's funny.
Oh, fair enough.
Graywin, however, is like looking at you, like shaking her head. It's like, it's a good thing you're pretty, boy. And she goes to follow Shildar.
Yeah, it helps.
It helps.
At least he's honest. He actually mentions it.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing. All right. I guess you want to eventually wrap up this party.
Yep.
So, as the last of the people are like forcibly removed from the bar by a couple of pushy goblins and Charlie. Now remember Charlie's from Phandalin, so a lot of people know
he
him.
had a good reputation before.
He
We're trying to
didn't.
fix that.
But you could see that like people were like, "Hey, you think you can get him to come like sing at my kid's birthday?" Stuff like. He's like, "I'll see what I can do." Charlie seems to be playing into this whole thing like really, like he's really bought into it.
Funny. I mean, he's killing it in the advertisement game.
Oh yeah, he's killing it. You've done that.
Oh, and you get a chance. I still have the prone effect on me.
No, you're still prone.
Yeah, you've been crawling around like a worm.
Oh no. The groupies, they got me to the ground. I'm helpless.
Oh no.
All right. So you have basically told and given Gwen the information about Agatha.
Yeah. We still need to see Darren.
Yes, you need to see Darren. And you need to see the town master.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that one.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the missions.
Yes.
So do we get the reward XP for finishing Gwen's quest?
I already gave it to you.
Oh. What, you said you weren't going to give us some of the XP until we actually finish the quest. So I just wanted to clarify and make sure.
Yeah, no, I gave it to you last time. You got the only one you're missing is the one from the town master, but that wasn't XP, that was money.
Oh.
So you got the experience for like handling the problem, but it's not an added quest of experience. That one you're going to collect money.
so close to get the unionized orcs.
Was pretty close, I would have to say. There was a chance that could have
I mean,
continued
I would
along the
say
way.
we can at least agree that it's the closest it's ever been, but I don't know about close to success.
Okay, I'll go with that.
It's gonna sleep well tonight. Nice comfy bed.
Right. Some
Alright.
ales and
So when most people are out of the tavern, you'll see Toblin is counting money. As Elsa and Trilena basically are like at the bar. They look out of breath, a little tired. They're very close to each other, giggling, looking at Fabio. Toblin is just very happy with his stack of coins as he's counting out. He's like, I could pay this. I could pay off this. And he's just thrilled that you've made him a bunch of money in his bar. The goblins are nowhere to be found. Charlie's sitting over at he's sitting over at a table and he is also counting coins.
From what?
He was a rogue before he became like your advertising manager, and he was in a room full of people.
I was gonna say, when you said he was counting coins, I bet you I was gonna say almost be like, did he sell our signature?
I know, that's what I was thinking.
He's very
Was he
entrepreneurial.
was he collecting at the door? Because that'd be fantastic.
I don't know. He just has a pouch, a table, like not a lot, nowhere near as many as Toblin, but he does have a table full of coins.
I'm not concerning myself with it.
So, are you gonna go over there, drummer?
What? Am I good? Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, now, so I guess Charles understands the barkeep counting coins. She's not sure where Charlie got the coins, so she's gonna go ask. So she kind of,
Oh yeah.
sidesteps.
Oh, drummer noticed. He's just chosen not to be.
Oh no, guitars needs to know. She's too curious.
Ignorance is bliss.
I don't know that saying. So she steps over to
Plausible
Charlie.
plausible deniability.
Doesn't understand what that means.
Do you know a bigger word? No.
Duh.
I know that idiot sleeps soundly. That's it, really.
That explains
So-
a lot.
Yeah, Charlie.
Oh,
Where'd you get the coins from?
he sees you coming. He kind of like scoops them all into a pouch. Work.
What kind of work? Did you set up this meet and greet?
No, that just
And
kind of
we-
happened. That just kind of happened all on its own. I was like, this is amazing, but you got like most of Fantle in one place.
Uh-huh.
Then they
So how did you get the money? What did you charge the people for?
charged them.
Yeah.
I didn't charge them
know.
anything.
So we did all this work for free?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't arrange any of this. I just heard that drummer was in here signing stuff.
Oh,
I mean, I did mention to people that they could be worth something,
uh-huh.
but
But see, the thing is, and what you should have done, is instead of collecting coins from wherever, is actually charging the people to get our signatures and to listen to our performances. That would be more lucrative. And they wouldn't feel cheated or get angry about missing coins because they know where the coins went.
I just say for my table, but you did appoint him for advertisement, not merchandise.
yeah. I was just like, I got people to come want your signatures. I didn't know. I didn't think about charging. That would have been amazing.
I know.
We should have
So
did
next
that.
time.
I'll keep
next
that in
time,
mind.
totally.
I'm sorry,
Cool.
but
No, you're learning.
that's such a better hustle.
Me, who probably got free drinks and food, and I feel like Guitarist didn't take advantage of it at all.
No, because she came down and got mauled or ambushed by the mob.
Blame Fabio.
We're gonna have to pre-make headshots too.
You're gonna
We'll have to
post
sit down for
drawings.
caricatures.
Well,
Pre-signed.
Charlie could do that.
Well, I don't know if you can capture us just right. We would have to, get approval first
Approval?
of the drawings first.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't just. I mean, okay. You would see them when they were done.
Please make hers like a funky cartoon character. That'd be great.
Oh, okay. I guess I could. She would get mad. I don't think
It's all
she.
those ones on the side.
I mean, I'm the one who does most of the killing.
Yeah, she's kind of violent.
Setting things on fire, inciting mutinies.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go around being boastful about that, given that a lot of those would get you arrested in other towns.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh God, trying to organize a union for underpaid workers and
I still think that would probably get you arrested in some of these towns.
Depending on the town, he's right.
There are guilds that would be very upset with that.
Like,
And
you
what's
did
the
what?
thing that they do when they burn the crops or burn areas to clear for farmland?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what she does with the Molotov cocktail.
That's arson. The tool of choice leads to arson, not
It's not
bad
a-
burning.
the minute you use that, it's no longer a controlled burn.
It's totally controlled.
So Charlie goes over to the bar, and he's talking to Toblin. Toblin looks at him, and he almost has a disappointed look. And you can see Charlie saying something. Now, remember, Charlie's a big boy, right? And
Yeah, you've mentioned that.
Toblin is not. So Charlie's kind of poking at the top of the bar, with his index finger, just tapping the top of the bar. And you see Toblin kind of sigh and slump his shoulders a little bit. And he takes a stack of coins and slides it towards Charlie.
Charlie, what are you doing? We just talked about this.
What? You said I should charge. I'm charging.
Before the event.
Well, it's too late now. I'm recouping my losses.
No, Charlie, we can't do that. We got to build up trust with the fans.
But, and he points at, he indicates the stack of coins, but.
No, we messed up this time. It's our fault. Next time, Charlie.
Toblin takes his hand and covers the stack of coins and pulls it back towards him. Charlie's he gives him a little next time, and he heads back. He's like, I thought you said we're supposed to charge. I'm so confused. I'm just gonna stick to my drawings.
Innkeeper. Where's Droop?
Well, at least
He's
he
supposed
didn't
to be
push.
helping with this.
He got upset and headed back to find Rhodey and Toady. They've been at the orchard since they got back.
Oh yeah, something about the apples, right?
Yes, and you should make them stop.
Are they eating all
Why?
the apples?
Well, yes. They look like
apples are supposed
apples.
to be-
Yeah. Guess we better go find the rest of our troop.
Check on our goblins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let them know
Can I
what's
take a
going
short-
on.
I was gonna say, can I take a short break? My cup is empty, and I want to put some more water in there.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take a quick 5. I'll fill my cup up
Yeah.
too because mine is empty too. All right.
Okay, cool.
We'll be right back, folks.
Right back.
Man,
Brandon,
if Charlie
you,
pushed the issue.
drummer, you
What?
stay here and entertain everyone.
That's asking a lot of me. That's asking a lot. I don't understand. I'm not sure what you're expecting of me on this. I'm not. What? Well, hello. That's all I got. I'm not entertaining. Should I have a talk with Charlie?
Teach Charlie a little bit of, subterfuge.
No, I was gonna say, like, if he pushed the issue, might have had to have a talk with Charlie.
One of the special talks.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be me that he's afraid of. I can make him afraid of anyone. So he could have been. I could have made him afraid of the owner of the establishment. That would have been funny, but
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I picked up a spell for you.
did you now?
I did.
Is it enlarge or something? You're gonna try to make me tall? No.
No, I think that's a level 3 spell. No, I picked up a nice little level 1 spell for you. Long Strider.
Okay. Oh, so I can actually use.
So you can keep up.
So I
He'll be
felt like it
faster
had to
than
do
us.
something with. Yeah, I was gonna say I felt like it had something to do with my height.
Yeah, give you a little plus 10 movement speed.
Well, I took something for you guys. I took Healing Word.
Woo! I like how our melee is the only one with cure wounds. The rest of us are like, yeah, we just need to keep the most amount of distance, and in order to heal people, we need Healing Word to keep distance.
I can do melee, but I just prefer not to because I don't like getting hit.
We are wet paper bags.
Don't you have the most? Oh, you're the second most hit points. Okay.
Yeah. I took AC over HP because my whole design was to make a lot of temporary hit points.
Ah.
And if we could get a few more levels, like in a next campaign, I'd probably like sub Paladin and get that aura of vitality.
Don't you have to go a few levels to get the auras? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get your first aura till like level 6 or something.
Third level slots, so I think it's level 5.
Oh, is it a spell? Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a spell, but I don't think I haven't looked at paladin spells in a bit.
Wait, who's going to Paladin? Fabio?
Oh, if this was gonna drag on like longer, like into a larger campaign, yeah, I'd dip into Paladin and grab like a couple auras.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, I think it would just fit with the way I am.
You don't get a third level spell in Paladin till 9th level.
Oh my god, really?
It's rough.
Oh,
What?
half casters, that's brutal. Oh, we were talking about me subbing Paladin to get ridiculous auras to go on top of my amazing, just natural aura.
Yeah, because you don't get your first Paladin aura, which is the aura of protection, till 6th. And then depending on what oath you do.
I can't see Fabio as a paladin.
I can't say him as a paladin either.
I can totally be a paladin. Super charismatic. I have a good deity.
But you have to have be devoted to your deity.
Yeah,
I am devoted to my deity. I'm the only one that's even mentioned their deity so far.
I think you're your deity.
I mean, I doubt I'm Sunni. That's the
Sunni enough you might be.
Beautiful lady. And no one ever calls me a beautiful lady here.
Multiple people have called
A
you
couple
a
of people
beautiful
have
lady.
thought you were a woman, okay?
To clarify, you have been called a woman a couple times.
Yep. Anyway, all right, back to it. So Charlie just got a lecture about trying to intimidate the barkeep. You made them give back the money, and
Cars and Fabio are
you're
apparently going
going
to
to
stop
claim your
the Orchard
goblins.
Raiders. Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, what about me? What'd you
You
say,
guys
drummer?
said you were going to go get the goblins.
Yes.
So who's going to get the goblins? You two?
They mentioned it.
You're not
I
going,
would
drummer?
imagine most of us.
Drummer's comfortable. No, drummer will go.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why wouldn't you go? All right.
Did you have a problem with the goblins? Did you have a fight with them that we?
The goblins are listen to you. Why wouldn't you go get them?
Well, they did.
All right. So you guys are going to head over to the orchard.
Yeah.
All right. Upon heading to the orchard, you do see your goblins. Your goblins are probably twice the size of what they were, and because they have engorged themselves on apples, and they are actually
Oh my God.
laying in empty bushels, pails. I don't know what they're called. Baskets, bushel baskets. They're laying in them. And there's a few empty ones laying around. Droop, however, is laying on top of a pile of apples, and he's just casually eating one apple. He still has his shapely figure of a goblin, while Rhodey and Toady look like little blobs.
You guys okay?
Oh, so many apples. They're so good.
I push on one of their stomachs.
Oh, stop it. And kind of waves your hand away.
What, like this?
Well, I couldn't see your arm because it cut off.
Because they're so fat and plump now.
Yeah, they're just like, don't do that. You hear, oh my
Like
God, thank
Veronica
goodness
from
you're
Charlie
here.
in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, well, not quite that bad, but so I'm so glad you're here. You must take these creatures away with you. 14 bushels.
Okay.
14 bushels they've eaten.
Did they pay for them?
No.
Well, they have money. We give them wages. They should pay for what they eat.
Well, they said you would pay.
No, they have their own wages, like I said. How much
Oh.
is 14 bushels of apples worth?
I don't remember. Quick, let's go to the player's handbook.
I don't think bushels of apples are in there, but okay.
There is
1 gold piece a bushel.
Yeah, there is. Okay. So 14.
So each of them, huh?
So
14
14.
each.
No. They've only eaten a total of 14 bushels.
Oh, okay.
That's still a lot of
so-
apples.
Yeah, your camera's blurry, by the way.
Oh, it is? Stop it. It doesn't look like it's blurring on mine.
Okay, it was just on my screen then.
Okay.
Hot autofix.
So she'll turn to Rhodey, Toady, and Droop. It's like, guys, y'all have to pay per bushel for the apples that you eat.
Droop's like, I told you.
Let me guess, Droop only has 1 bushel?
Yeah, he's laying on his.
Okay, so I guess the other 13 are split between Rhodey and Toady?
Yep.
Okay.
Have you paid them that much?
Fabio, have you paid?
Because I only know that they have about 3 gold each.
I guess we're gonna have to, split up the wages from the tour. Hand it over to Derek here.
Who's Derek?
So I'll count out the
Darren.
Yeah, Darren. So
Duran?
I'll count out their wages, and then I'll give it to them, and then tell them they have to give it to the.
So they're
Oh.
laying there so bloated, like you put it in their hand and they're just like, they kind of. Here you go.
Little nubby T-Rex arms.
Droop is like, he looks, he goes, I already paid for mine.
Thank you, Droop. I'm so glad to see somebody here is being responsible.
Well, the horse was nice to us, so it seemed only fair.
Droop.
So how
You
much
always-
was the cost? So I can just deduct it.
13
13 what?
gold.
Gold.
Oh, okay.
So I
I'm
wonder,
getting so poor.
did you actually make money on this tour, or are you in the hole?
Well, we still haven't picked up the money from the.
I know, but you gave the orcs like 50 gold,
No, 100.
100 gold.
Which we got back after we murdered them all.
No.
No, we didn't.
Oh, wait, no, because he ran off. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely have a lot less than what I started with.
Okay.
I didn't lose any money, but
So, Duran like collects his money. He's like, "Thank you. Now, take your bushels or whatever's left of them and go somewhere else." And they're like, "Ugh, I can't." Droop was like, "I'll take care of this." He like pushes Rhodey off of one of the bushels and starts rolling him back to the stables.
Oh, no.
perfect.
I'll come back for you, Toady. Toady's like, "Okay."
Or actually, Charlie, follow Droop's example and do the other one with Toady.
He just kind of picks up Toady and goes, "Okay." And he like walks back.
Thank you.
It's like, "Don't." Toady's like struggling.
Well-
Don't forget my apples.
Oh,
This
they're
is
gonna
when an
die of
empty
apple
servant would be
poisoning.
perfect. Oh, yeah, they could. I don't know if these are genetically modified not to have the arsenic poisoning.
So, Duran's like, "Well, now that the business is settled, how was the trip? Did you find anything out? Is everyone okay? Are the prospectors safe?"
Now they
Yes.
are.
Oh, well, that's good. Then I'm glad I chose you to go.
We set up
And now-
a zombie ogre sentry.
I beg your pardon.
I didn't stutter.
I
I don't have a stuttering problem.
There's no way I heard that correctly. Could you just repeat it once more?
Sure. We set up a zombie ogre as their sentry. And they have the command words.
How?
Oh, well, on our trip there, we befriended a she looks over at Fabio. Red Wizard of Thay?
They.
Yeah, okay,
That was the
they.
necromancer.
What?
Yeah, we befriended him, and we asked them, hey, we killed these orcs, and they had an ogre, and because the prospectors were worried about getting ambushed by the ogres or orcs, we thought maybe the ogre could be great to, protect them.
Wizard of Thay, orcs, undead ogres, zombies, necromancers. And he like kind of
And
looks
there's
at you.
Banshee.
Have you been eating any kind
Oh.
of funny fruit? Did you stumble upon some like mushrooms that you shouldn't be consuming? And he's like
Just the
looking
Also, we arranged
like he's
and,
really close in your eyes, Guitars, like looking in your eyes, like just short of like pulling down your eyelid. What were you gonna say, drummer?
we also brokered a peace between them and the wizard so that they get along as well.
You brokered a peace between some miners and a red wizard necromancer from Thay.
Well, he's actually an archaeologist because he was digging up some old relics.
He was wearing red robes?
Yeah, but
From
he's also an
Thay.
archaeologist. That's where he said he was, yes.
Yeah, they're all wizards.
But he's also an archaeologist. I mean,
Looking for what?
he didn't really specify. We didn't really ask.
Definitely not the stone I found. He just took it out of my hand, looked at it, and threw it away. So
Wait,
I don't think it was that.
You were helping him dig? Where were you digging?
Old Owl Well.
Wait, he was at the well.
Yes.
Wait, necromancer, undead. Oh. And he gave you an undead ogre to give to the miners.
Yeah.
Well, technically, we arranged a meeting so that he could give it directly to them so that they could use the command words to use the ogre to protect themselves.
You sure you didn't have any strange mushrooms?
I don't
Very
like
sure.
mushrooms.
This is unbelievable. I need to pass this on. And he kind of just like befuddledly walks away from you. Like, not even.
Plus we met a banshee.
Of course you did.
Is he going to
That
quit
is
drinking
true.
again? He's going to somehow double quit drinking?
Like, you remember the scene in Airplane? He's like, I picked a terrible time to stop sniffing glue.
Yep.
That's him right now.
He thought it was the drinking that was the problem. It's clearly not, so he's going to go back to drinking.
Yeah, he wanders back towards his farmhouse. You hear like a neighing from the side as Honeycrisp is like, you're pretty sure she's laughing at him.
Was there anything else that we were supposed to get from him, like a reward or like a thank you?
We got the
Probably
horse.
a thank you.
I didn't hear that thank you.
He didn't give you one because he is like
Befuddled?
again befuddled. Yes.
Oh no.
You broke him.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you
doing
kinda
work
did.
things, mostly.
Oh, we're just breaking all the NPCs. They don't know what to do with us. Maybe we should go talk to that lady from the Xantarium.
Who?
Who?
The dragon lady. The one with the literal dragon tattoo.
Oh, Fabio's other
That I
girlfriend.
ordered my jade from.
She doesn't have
Oh,
a
with
dragon
the-
that's
tattoo.
that's the one that wanted to have some fun with guitarist.
Yeah. Also,
And
she
I
doesn't
didn't
have a
get it.
dragon tattoo. She has a snake.
You said
tattoo.
she had a dragon tattoo. Oh, snake.
Snake tattoo.
She had a what was it? A skirt dragon?
Right. You
underdress
told her
dragon.
under her dress was a dragon. That's but she didn't have a dragon
And then they saw the
tattoo.
tattoo and they thought it was a dragon.
Right. Yes.
Underdressed dragon strikes again.
I can't
We
unbelieve
can always go tell her what happened too. She seemed to like information.
Ooh, I wonder if she'll find it interesting.
Maybe her and the Red Wizard will get along.
Oh my god! What if we set up like a meet cute for them and then they start dating and we do like a love connection?
Oh, that could be our next business.
Can drummer sneak away again?
Okay, Bard.
Take me with you.
I would sneak away so that they can't.
Oh my god.
Drummer starts to sneak away.
Alright, you start walking away.
This one was all Fabio, okay? I
You-
didn't come up with this at all.
You see Droop and Charlie walking back. And Droop and Charlie, like, they look like they're roughhousing, like they're pushing each other. So Droop is like hitting him in the thigh, and Charlie's like smacking his ears. And they're kind of like just running around like brothers playing almost, except one's a goblin and one's human. And you hear like part of their conversation. He's like, you know you owe me part of that. I told you this was gonna happen. And he's like, nope. Didn't tell me nothing. I don't believe you. And Droop says something along the lines, it's like, I know where you sleep.
I know where both of you sleep. Stop it.
Oh, hey, lady boss.
Actually, I have no idea what's going on. That's just what I thought. I wasn't going to say it.
Oh, wait, so you don't say anything? Too late, you
No.
already said it.
Oh no, I said that out loud.
Inside voice went outside again.
They immediately like straighten up when they see you and you threaten them, and they're like, "We just came back to get their apples and my apples."
I didn't mean for it to come out as a threat, but I guess it does if she just says it without even knowing the context. It's that vicious mockery in her that kind of wants to say mean things.
Can we go get the bushels? They kind of look
Of
towards
course.
you, drummer. Like, help us. But she says, of course. So they hurry past, but you can see like the fear in their eyes. They're running past her. And Droop does something like he punches Charlie in the thigh. He's like, "I told you not to." So they pick up they pick up 3 bushels. Droop's carrying his. Charlie's carrying the other 2. And they head back towards the stables. We're just gonna we'll be at the stables. Bye. And they leave.
Okay, bye. Love you.
Love you too.
They just get sucked into whatever she says. It's how she gets her way all the time.
Now where are you going? Oh wait, you guys are over here now.
Like, probably a good time to call it for the night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
in game. I was like, what?
It's a little early.
Yeah.
No, I meant
I know what you meant. It for a second, everybody heard like for the night.
I'll do that too. Watch me. No.
No.
Just drummer leaves the game.
What the hell just happened? All right. So, are you guys? Where are you heading? You heading back to the Stonehill?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're heading back to Stonehill, you do pass the shrine, and you see Sister Gwen. She kind of steps out of one of the shadows and walks towards all of you.
That's not creepy.
She is an elf, and they do have that ability. She's like,
to appear out of nowhere like a shadow? Is she a shadow rogue?
No.
Shadow assassin.
Well, if she was, she wouldn't tell you. She has told you she is a cleric. So
I am now starting rumors that she is a shadow assassin.
Okay. Why would you beseech her character like that? I have no idea, but okay. So she walks over, not knowing that you're about to like tank her career, and she's like,
Hey, okay. Out of character, we all know she's a spy. Okay, shadow
who?
assassin's not that far. No, she is literally a spy.
For who?
Harper's.
I forgot what group.
Oh my goodness!
I forgot for what faction. There's the faction she is a spy for.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the Harpers.
The Harpers, sister? Thank you. Yeah, the sister's a Harper.
That doesn't make her a spy.
Makes her a spy.
Quite literally a spy. Their whole thing is information networking.
That doesn't make them spies. They could be like Twitter influencers. What the hell's wrong with you?
You told us we couldn't make Tweeter in Faerun.
You can't. Because nobody has cell devices.
We were trying so hard to start a Sending Stone cell phone store. What? Sending magic stones. SMS.
Anyway, Gwen will step out of the shadows and approach all of you. And she's like...
Hold on, Guitarist is a little startled. It's like all of a sudden Gwen, Sister G is out of the shadows, like leans into one of the guys, like, shadow assassin.
She like turns around, looks over her shoulder.
She said, Guitarist says it quietly.
She's an elf. She's very perceptive.
Oh.
But she does look over her shoulder and comes over to you. She says, in all the hairiness of Rockseeker, I forgot to give you this. And she hands Guitarist a little package. She says,
Guitarist takes it tentatively as if it might explode.
to help with your future. What's the word you like using? Gigs. Yes, gigs. And she gives
Oh.
you a little kiss on the cheek. She pats Drummer on the head. She kind of looks at Fabio and goes, Fabio. And she turns and walks back towards the shrine.
Sister.
That was ominous. Drummer, did you see that? She blessed me on my cheek now. I've been blessed twice.
I was slightly distracted by the patting on my head like a child.
The indignation of it all. How dare she patronize you? That's my job.
I am an adult.
Of course you are.
That's why he has mage hand, so he can get things off the top shelf. He doesn't have to ask for a tall person.
I have both mage hand and unseen servant. I don't need anyone's help. Thank you.
Wow.
Wait. Would your unseen servant be your size or our size?
You wouldn't know he's unseen.
I love it.
Okay, so you have a little, basically like a paper wrap package with some twine around it. And then you head back towards the Stonehill. In Stonehill, it's very quiet. The only one there is Toblin. And he like sees Fabio and he's like, this is kind of awkward, but can we talk?
Okay. Let's talk.
Drummer, this is totally going to be about his wife.
Yes, he is going to take you down an awkward conversation
Aw.
about his wife.
Damn, I wanted to kind of overhear, but okay.
Well, are you going to follow them? Because he is going to try to make sure that he's only talking to Fabio.
No, because you only asked to talk to Fabio, and I gotta respect that.
Since when?
You're going to respect boundaries?
Since when?
Not really. But
Okay.
hold on. Do I have a spell for this?
Oh, gosh. She's like, I only do it if I can't get caught.
Exactly. No, not really.
Okay. So, Fabio, he is going to, like, listen, I don't know if you noticed, but Trilina really has a thing for you, and I was wondering if maybe you could, I don't know if you find it in your heart, I'll pay you, but if you could just, I don't know how to put this.
Okay.
Like, could you make her not like you?
That is not what I thought was going to happen.
Of course you went
yeah.
somewhere
Trilina
else.
again?
I mean, I went
My
the same way.
wife.
Oh, yes, your wife. Okay. Make her not like me.
Yeah, I don't
Got
know.
it.
Be mean to her, kick a puppy, something. Like, it's getting very difficult. All I hear is the Bard this and Fabio this and this and that. And, like, I cannot look like this, okay? I want to have children one day. Well, I want to have more children one day, and you're making it very difficult. I can't live up. You have to do something. Something.
I understand.
I'm begging you.
Completely. I got this.
Really? How much owe you?
Don't worry about it.
God bless you. He kind of like drops to his knees and starts kissing your hands. And then he sees you two kind of noticing this, and he stands up and he's like, straightens out his apron and he's like, good night. And he walks back into the kitchen.
Okay. We got a new gig.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
Something that I think will utilize Drummer's abilities.
I was gonna
His
say,
wife?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He wants her to hate me.
Well, I don't know if I could I don't know about making her hate you. I can make her not want to be near you for roughly an hour or so.
Oh,
That
I
sounds
can.
like it'll work.
I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know if it would. I couldn't tell you if it would have any lasting effects, but I can definitely have a conversation with her, and she wouldn't be as enthralled with you for at least a bit, for appearance sake.
No.
Where's his wife? Is she somewhere
She's-
like in the area?
No, so he's in the kitchen. The wife would probably be in their private like chambers.
Okay, so tomorrow I can fix this.
I'm scared.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to be fantastic. I'm going to go to bed then.
I'm so scared.
I want nothing to do with this plan.
If only you do.
I don't
The
know.
time
Your
you get to
plans
use your
scare
ability.
me.
I don't want to know. Drummer is going to go upstairs at the sound of that. She says she has it handled. Drummer wants nothing to do with it. He's going upstairs.
Okay.
You're gonna talk to her though, right?
Yeah.
No, drummer.
It sounds like it's handled.
I'm concerned. Maybe you should handle it.
What? I can talk to somebody. I
Can
know how to
you
talk to people.
without killing them?
Hello, I got goblins and Charlie.
That's true. After you killed all their friends.
Oh, I
Saying.
mean,
She just kills everybody in the inn and blames it on Fabio.
no. I know exactly what to say to her. It'll keep her away from him, and she will think about it in a
This
different
can't,
light altogether.
just like any of her other plans, guys. It can't backfire. That's
So-
why I want nothing to do with it. I
Here's the
implicitly
thing.
trust that it'll work.
I would it's her plan, so I would let her do her plan, but not get involved because you never know what the hell's gonna happen.
I don't want anything to do with it. Exactly.
Just be nearby for cleanup in case, you know.
And I'm not going to talk to her because I kind of have a tendency that if I talk to someone, they just adore me more. So I need someone else to fix this.
Okay. All right. So
Because I kind of have a tendency that if I talk to someone, they just adore.
that was weird. Okay. So you guys are gonna go upstairs, go to sleep, rest.
Did you just call us ladies?
I said you guys.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
I
I'm
mean,
like,
two of us
"Hey,
are pretty enough.
Not me.
All right.
your
Well,
hair is.
We'll
magnetic
work on
enough.
that. There'll be a makeover day one of these times.
Would it be like a montage, an 80s montage?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Little
Perfect.
remake of that Final Fantasy scene where you get Cloud all that gear so that way he can sneak into Don Corleone's place as a woman. Do that with Drummer.
I'd never seen that, but okay.
Final Fantasy 7? No?
Yeah, I never played it.
Me
Fair
neither.
enough.
Okay. So the next morning shall arrive. You have rested. You have long rested. You have. I also updated your levels because I hadn't done it on the stream. Welcome to 4. Yay.
Yay.
You're so much more charming
looking-
now.
Been looking forward to it.
Wow. So in the morning, one of the things you're awoken to is screaming and yelling coming from Rockseeker's room. Today's the day! You better be getting ready!
Should I have taken silence? Is silence a level 2 spell that I should have taken?
Probably.
We had
Yeah.
a scroll of it.
We do have a scroll.
You're gonna cast silence on the dwarf. Seriously?
Technically, don't we just have to cast it in the doorway area? Because it would never travel through the silence, right?
Well, no, but it would still go around the silence. So if he's not silenced, the sound would go around like through the floors, through the ceiling, through the other doors. And
Is
He's
silence an
bedridden.
area
Just cast it
effect?
on the bed.
yeah, it's an area
Yeah.
effect.
Okay, we just need to know where his room is above us and cast it on the floor below him.
It's still no, but if he's not in the thing, he still makes noise. It doesn't stop it from passing through.
Is it a dome or is it a circle?
It's a circle. Everything within the circle is silent, so no noise can pass within the circle. But
exactly.
if somebody's outside of the circle yelling, the sound will travel around the area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We go on the bottom floor under his bed, cast the center of the circle, so it just goes like this and closes around him.
Oh, okay. So then you're going to cast silence on the dwarf, and you're like, no, just under him. No, that would be on him.
It would be on the floor under him. He just ends up in it.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna use up a scroll.
No, it
For
was just
this.
an idea.
For a gag. Yes, I see your party doing that. Yes.
No. I'm perfectly fine with it. I just wanted to make sure that's what was happening.
Well, no, he doesn't want to do
Oh,
it
we don't
now.
actually have to.
Oh, by the way,
I don't
where
have
is
this.
it?
I don't have the scroll, so I
Right,
can't do
Fabio
it.
has it.
I got it.
So I'm going downstairs to have breakfast.
Okay.
And ignoring the screaming.
By the way, Charlie still has that staff of defense.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We should totally get that.
Because all of you are staff wielders.
We all are, yeah.
Is it a
I'll have
staff?
proficiency in quarterstaffs.
You're proficient.
I mean, we're gonna turn Charlie into an arcane trickster so he can use the staff.
What?
That way he can
Is that how
cast
that-
mage,
Is that how that works?
mage armor and shield. Well, he's already a rogue. I mean, I don't know what he proficients himself into.
Nothing yet.
I'm
He's
guessing-
only like
yeah.
first level. Oh, no,
Exactly, see?
second. He's second.
Okay, see?
And I mean, we're all arcane casters, so we can teach him arcane things.
If you
Yeah.
would like to start Charlie on the path of arcane trickster, I have no problem with that.
Great. That way he can be able to actually use the staff.
Well, it's a quarterstaff. I think he could use it already. He just can't if there's any like magic to it or anything. You're talking about
There's 2
glass staff,
spells.
right?
Yeah, the staff of defense.
Right. He can't use that yet. Like the spells, but he can use the staff.
Yeah. But while he's holding the staff, he has a +1 bonus to his armor class.
Correct. All right, so
Cool.
drummer, you go downstairs?
Yep.
All right. So when you come down the stairs, you see that everybody is pretty much going about their business. You could smell like sausage or some kind of meat cooking. You could actually hear the sizzle coming from the kitchen. And as you come down the stairs, you see Toblin like poke his head out anxiously and like looking around. And when he sees you, he's like, "Oh, hey!" And then he goes back into the kitchen, somewhat disappointed, but not rude about it. Well, maybe a little rude. You also see that Elsa and Trilina are there as well, and they do the same thing. They kind of look up at you and go, "Oh, good morning, Lord Gnome. Halfling."
Morning. And I just walk to where I've normally sit.
They're villagers. They don't know the difference. You're just short.
So, which one is the wife?
Trilina is the wife. Elsa's the barmaid.
Okay.
Now, drummer, you notice that they are dressed up. Like, their hair is up. They have powder on their face. Their lips are darker shade of red. They don't look like they're wearing, like, regular serving clothes. And they are just giggling and laughing because now you're here. That means he will be making an entrance soon.
Guitarist will
I'm
go
less
up
and
to
less
the
inclined to try to clean up any mess now.
guitarist will go up to the bar and sit in front of both those girls, and she'll lean over the bar and say, "You want to know something really interesting?"
Ooh, what? Is it
Okay.
about
Fabio
him?
now has an STD.
It It is about him,
Oh my
but
god.
you gotta keep this a secret. This is a very secretive information.
Ooh, I love gossip. What is it?
You know
Oh,
why I'm
now I know why
safe?
Fabio is so
All
scared.
right.
Drummer, shut
Shh.
up. You know why I'm safe traveling with these two men?
Why?
Because they fancy each other.
Can I hear this?
The scandal. You can roll a perception. And she's trying to be quiet, so she can roll stealth.
Okay.
So opposing checks. You can roll them
I'm
out in the
gonna
open because you
fail.
guys would know.
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
would have.
fail.
Well, no, you know immediately if he. So you rolled a 2, my friend, and she rolled a 17.
I mean, just based off the modifier, I figured that a modifier alone, that I stood nearly no chance.
Yeah. So she's talking in like secret. So you hear them whispering, but you can't make out what they're saying, and you do see their faces go, and both look over in your direction. She's like,
I am instantly unhappy about what just happened.
I don't know what it is, but I'm mad about it. She's like,
But see, that solves the problem. He doesn't really lose fans, but they don't think of him in that way because they can't have him.
actually, drummer probably just gained 2 fans because he can. What's his secrets? They might have to come and ask and find out. But they start questioning you, rapid fire. They're just like,
Okay.
but logistically, how does that work? Like, which one of them not at all, not even a little bit. Like, that's so sad. Every woman is going to be devastated.
But think how happy they'll be together.
You hear like from the kitchen, yes. They both look back towards the sound. She's like, surely the right woman can change his mind. Maybe you're just not the right woman. You know how
Trust me, I've been with these guys long enough. They're very only for each other.
Aww. Elsa, the younger of the two, she's like, oh, that's so sweet.
Like true love.
Oh,
That's what we're hoping for. And I mean, like I said, we're kind of keeping this quiet because, you know, the guys, they're not always accepted.
oh. Even Charlene kind of softens. She looks angry at first, then a little bit of jealousy, and then she kind of softens. She's like, well, who am I to get in the way of true love? Besides, I
mean,
guess
you
it was
found that,
never
didn't
meant to
you?
be. I do have a husband.
Not for
Distinguished
long.
husband and not true love.
Mhm. She kind of goes, I suppose it's, oh, well. She looks
It
back
makes
at the
sense,
kitchen,
right?
and she's like, Elsa, mind the bar for a few. And she, like, walks back to the kitchen. And there's a little door. You see it just close.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go hang out with them, you know, have breakfast.
Oh, she looks back at the door. She says, what would you like? Please be quick.
Just, you know, some fruit, cheese, hard meat, bread.
Okay. And she, like,
We're not the only ones about to get hard meat.
As soon as I saw you react, I'm like, shit, I should not have said that.
So as she
Nothing but sausage for breakfast today.
I said that already. She dashes off to the door and she knocks hurriedly. She's like, wait, not yet. I just need to grab this. She like walks in, and as she walks in, she does this. And then she goes in behind the door. And she comes out a few minutes later with like a nice steamy pile of hard meat, sausage, and eggs, and a couple of things you didn't even ask for. She's like, just in case. And a pitcher of warm cider. And she brings it out to the table. And as she as she puts everything on the table, she looks over at drummer, kind of touches his shoulder, and is like, so brave. And she walks off.
Excuse me?
I solved the problem with no violence.
How did you solve the problem with no violence?
I just told them something.
What did you tell them?
That Fabio prefers men and that nothing will change his mind because he's found his true love.
Do you plan on telling him that?
Well, if he asks, sure.
So, Fabio, are you coming downstairs anytime soon?
I gotta do my morning beautification routine, make sure I'm looking fabulous.
I would assume
As
you
well
got
as
up at
Finn.
5 a.m. to start that.
Yeah. Me and Vin, we gotta look fabulous.
Vin is not with you,
after
my
our-
dude.
Oh.
Vin
Vin?
you haven't
He's still with
seen
the
Vin
goblins.
since yesterday.
I'm assuming he's been with the goblins.
Okay, well, now I'm a little less smiley while I'm being like, where's my Vin? Oh, it's not the same without him.
You should have said he had a relationship with the dog.
That's worse.
Yeah,
For him, not you.
that's true. I didn't think about that.
So after I get myself all cleaned up and my hair freshly wind tossed, I gotta do it the old school way since the Banshee didn't quite tell me her secrets.
Damn her, keeping that to
Yeah.
herself. Gatekeeping, wind-blown hair. I can do that
Yeah.
presentation
She
though.
technically did give the secret, but
Pretty secrets, I that's what you use prestidigitation for, to give him a blowout, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Fair enough, I guess.
I use it for a whole bunch of things, okay? Not just that.
I don't want to know right now.
Yes, you do. You've been asking.
Maybe. I might be a little
Yeah.
curious. All right, so Fabio, you get yourself situated, you look pretty, and you head downstairs. Oh, I have to change the calendar date because it is another day has passed. I think you're also trying to drag it out till you get to the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Want all my stuff.
Uh-huh. More stuff I'm regret giving you, but go ahead.
I forgot that he ordered stuff.
I forgot to, and then I just saw the note on the calendar. I was like, oh.
You know what? You could say that it arrived a day early. You could say it. You are the DM.
I know. I could.
But are you
I
going
mean,
to?
I'm still gonna
I
go
don't
out and
know.
ask today if it's arrived.
I haven't decided yet. Anyway, you come into the thing. You see Elsa standing at the bar. When she sees you, she almost gives you she gives you a smile. It's not the same look you're used to seeing from her. It's not one like she wants to eat you like a cupcake. It's more like, aw. It's kind of the same look you give to Vin when he does something cute.
Excellent. I am adorable today. Whew, I was worried.
Of course. Why would I think
Needed
that would
that
go any
ego
other way?
stroke.
Yes. And then from you, she looks over to Drummer and just kind of does that. Oh. And she's leaning on the bar with her hand in her chin, just like this, oh, they're so cute.
So when Fabio joins us at the table, I said, I solved it. Everything's fine.
Oh. And I look around, okay. No blood, no fire.
You hear
Although
some.
you
Yeah.
know the barmaid is missing. The innkeeper's wife, I mean.
The innkeeper and the wife are missing, and the door to the kitchen, which you've never seen closed, is actually closed right now. And then you start hearing a low
No.
rhythmic banging,
No.
like a thumping sound.
Oh, they must be
Huh.
practicing their drums.
Yeah, they're such fans that they're taking up the drums. That's it.
That's not a
Good
drum.
pound session. Got it.
Yes, a pounding session.
Oh, is this a sausage? As I pick one up and just stick the whole thing in my mouth. Oh, I haven't had sausage that whole trip down Tribord Trail. Oh, it's so good in my mouth. Just, oh, yeah, that's the stuff. That's what I missed.
If you listen
Oh, yeah.
carefully, his sounds appear to be echoing from the kitchen.
Yeah, Guitarist is totally giving that other barmaid. It's like, you see what I mean? You see what I mean?
She's she gives you the knowing girl look where you guys can have a whole conversation. She's like,
Yeah.
but she still thinks they're so adorable. Still trying to figure out the logistics, and for some reason now she thinks Drummer is hung like a bear.
It all works out.
Drummer is extremely uncomfortable now. I don't know. He doesn't know what's going on, but now he
doesn't
knows
like
part
any
of
of
the
it.
truth. He knows part of the truth, and now feels that it's an awkward dynamic, and then knows the part of the truth, and that just happened.
You guys never actually asked Fabio's orientation.
No, we never
No.
did.
And you've never seen me with anyone.
I don't even know two of my players' names. You really think I'm worried about orientation right now?
Well, I think that's a good time for me to go make sure the goblins haven't started stealing more bushels of apples.
Without paying.
So in a few moments, the door to the kitchen will like kind of like swing open, and you'll see a very ragged looking Toblin, but ragged and excited, almost like Doc Brown when he opens the door in Back to the Future, like and he like comes out and he like scans the room and he sees you, Fabio, and he like runs over and he's just like, "Thank you. I don't know what you did, but thank you. I need a nap." And he wanders off to like their private chambers. You see Trilena coming out. She's kind of fixing her hair. And she's like, "It's just you and me today, Elsa." At least for a few hours. He's going to need his rest.
Wait a second. I'm gonna like take a look and be like, Wait, Toblin,
Huh?
come here. Yeah, come here.
He comes stumbling back. Yes.
And I am going to put my hand on his shoulder. And I'm going to give him a bunch of words of encouragement. And then I'm going to tap his forehead and hit him with Bear's Endurance.
You don't want to give him like a boop on the nose?
About to go for round 2, 3, and 4.
So you give him Bear's Endurance, and he's just like, "You're amazing." And he's like, "Trilena?" And he like runs over to the bar, like scoops her up over his shoulder. He says, "Elsa, mind the bar." And he heads back towards their chambers.
Oh, God.
Elsa's like, "What the hell is going on?" It's like love is in the air. And she kind of like looks around the room. And since you're the only three in here, she just rests her gaze on guitarist. Like, oh.
And just to think that she spun this whole thing, and last night with this lie in mind, me and guitarist saw her husband on his knees in front of Fabio.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, this is a very strange situation that you keep painting. So,
Yeah,
You
that's
know
why.
what? It just happens. Just roll with it.
so guitarist, Elsa's kind of giving you that look like, like,
Wait, what look?
she's giving like that, so how about it look, kind of.
How about what?
Guitarist, you've made it very weird in here.
You did. Well, she knows. So you're the only one left in a room full of three people. And she knows these two are madly in love. Her boss and his wife have rekindled their romance. So, what do you say? But again,
Guitarist is completely confused
that's
by
only
that.
the look she's giving you. And I'm pretty sure Guitarist is like oblivious to it. Even though she's just managed to like ruin everyone else's reputation.
It's easy to ruin things when you don't really understand the mechanics of any of it.
Yes, that's true. Eventually,
Like I said, idiots sleep so soundly.
Eventually Charlie will walk in along with Droop, and they're like, yeah. We have good news and bad news.
Tell me
That's
outside.
bad news because I like ending things on a happy note.
You want the bad news?
Yeah.
Okay. Rhodey, Toady, and Vin aren't going to be going anywhere for a while. And Charlie's
Vin?
kind of laughing, like smiling giddily, like nodding his head, like, yeah. Droop is the one that's talking. He's like, yeah, they're not going anywhere for a while.
And Vin?
Well,
What happened with Don't tell me Vin's a girl and she's pregnant.
he looks up at Charlie. He's like, no, Finn's a boy. But
I
he
don't know the
did get some stray pregnant, and he refuses to leave.
Fabio, you're going to be a grandfather.
I knew this day would come. I've been preparing my whole life.
Okay,
I
but
will make
what
a
does this
great
have to
fur baby granddad.
what does this have to do with Rhodey and Toady?
Well, do you remember how we rolled them away yesterday? They're still
Yes.
round.
Can Mage Hand be intrusive?
No.
God.
No. I'm drawing the line at that. No, if you do anything that's like an attack or anything, kind of just fades away.
Okay.
This morning's been too weird.
You're making
Right,
it
has
that
been
way.
great.
So, yeah. I guess he found the stray and now he won't leave. Very.
Good for him.
Well, maybe one day we all hope that we find a nice lady. But I'm gonna go talk to the mayor guy. What is his position?
Town master.
Town master. I'm gonna go talk to the town master about the orc stuff. So
Charlie's like, I'm not going over there. Those cells were like, bleh. I'm gonna have some breakfast. Is that okay, bosses?
Oh, did you show that dude down in the dungeon? Glassstaff's staff? Really shatter his hopes and dreams of being rescued?
No.
Oh, yeah.
When he said that Glassstaff was going to come back and kill everyone?
Well,
Just rattle his cell walls with a Glassstaff staff.
And let him know that I did it.
So Charlie is kind of
would
like
you
a
like me to-
good-natured person, like big. So he's just
Well,
like,
no. Hold on. Let's rephrase this. I don't want to give him false hope for him holding out that glass staff is going to come and rescue him. He should know that he needs to better himself so he can actually live a decent life.
Oh.
I mean, we should tell him that nobody's coming to rescue him, right? That's only fair.
I guess. Droop is like, I'll do it. And he snatches the staff and runs off.
Okay, Droop, let's go.
Charlie like looks at him and is like, well, if he's gonna do it, can I have breakfast?
Of course. Look, I got us some salami, some bread, cheese, and fruit.
Ooh. So he sits down and he looks over at the bar lady and like raises her hand.
How
And
does
she
our
comes running
breakfast turn
over.
into a charcuterie board?
I don't know.
Huh? Yes. That's exactly it. It's very Mediterranean.
So Elsa seems to have like, she's looking at Charlie, like, since guitarist didn't respond, she's looking at Charlie like, hi. She seems a little bit touchy-feely with Charlie. Charlie, kind of like guitarist, doesn't know what the hell's going on, but I guess he is guilty by association. So because he's down with all of you, he might get like some of the
perks.
Yeah. And that looks like
that's how that works.
Right. And that looks like
that's what we
exactly
Someone
Right.
ruined the perks for two of the people.
right. So it looks like that's exactly what's happening. She is kind of like, so like she even says like, you like girls, right? He's like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay, good. He's like, he looks over at guitarist like, what's going on? I just want breakfast. Guitarist, you just ignore him.
Give him a shy look. Oh. And I go back to eating my breakfast too.
He does the same
Pop
thing.
a
He
little grape in my mouth, whatever.
gives him like
She's
some.
the epitome of, she sets the fire of everything. It burns around her. And she's literally sitting there, this is fine, because she hasn't oblivious to...
I don't know.
what
She's more that little girl meme, like smiling back at the camera, like I did that.
Mhm.
Oh, that big house fire.
Yeah.
Between the two, like that, yeah.
All right. So, Fabio, you're sitting there watching this. You hear
He's
cries
just
of
thinking about what to
passion.
do about his new puppies.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go for a walk.
Oh, you're gonna go for a walk. All right. Well, Drummer left first, so we're gonna go to Drummer. Drummer, you're heading over to the town master.
Yes.
Okay, so he's across the street. Well, kind of across the street and down one house. So you're the only one heading over there. So you go over there, same thing, doors. You just kind of walk in.
Yeah, I mean, is it, since it's a public building, is it considered a public building? It'll just walk
Yeah,
in
like
then,
every time you've gone there, everybody just kind of walks in and out.
Then yeah, I'll just walk in, yeah.
Okay. So at the far end of the room, there's the table that had the maps on it that everybody was laying on before drawing maps. And you see sitting at that table, looking down at some papers, the town master. As soon as you walk in, he looks up and goes, "Oh no." And he like looks past you towards the door.
No one else is here besides Droop.
Droop's like, "Hi." He's like, "All right, I guess it's better than that crazy woman. What is it? How did it go?"
Me or Fabio?
You're not there, so you don't know.
It went fine. The orcs have been dealt with.
How do I know?
One or two I mean, I guess you don't. Do you want to go over there?
No. I sent you. Could have brought proof.
I mean, if you'd like, you can write to the groups that are out there, and they can inform you about their new lovely bodyguard.
Bodyguard? What do you mean bodyguard?
Yeah. They have a new
I-
bodyguard.
I did not agree to pay for a bodyguard.
He doesn't need to be paid.
What kind of bodyguard works for free?
One with no life.
Oh, I have no life either, so I can relate. Anyway, how did you manage to swing that?
We fell into a need with public relations because there's an issue. They had an issue with someone who was at the well because they needed water. We made a deal with them. It worked out. Maybe I think one orc ran off, but again, that's why the bodyguard was left.
Well, I guess you took care of one problem and got a bonus. I still don't understand what kind of bodyguard. I must meet this bodyguard. Perhaps send word.
Very large.
Have him come to Fandolin.
I mean, it'd be the pointless of a bodyguard to leave what he's bodyguarding.
Like, does this man take no breaks?
Not really. He's pretty. Doesn't rest much. He's very focused.
Very devoted bodyguard. A paladin?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say his life was devoted to it.
Well, maybe one day I shall take a trip. Even though my tasks here keep me very busy and I rarely get to leave Fandolin, But perhaps when my term is up, I will go meet this bodyguard. Does this bodyguard have a name?
You know what? I actually didn't spend the time to figure out his name.
Wait, you hired this man without getting to know him?
I mean,
What if he's some sort of bandit posing as a paladin?
well, that's been vetted. That's not a concern. It's just, I mean, maybe one of, if you want to talk to guitarist, I think she may have got the name.
No, that's fine. I'm no longer interested in this man's name at all. Well,
Love
It might have been like
It was a
Org
teenager.
or something. It was something weird like Org or something like
Yeah,
that.
it
But
was.
Org.
Wa-
It was
Ward.
it was Grog.
Oh,
Grog.
whatever.
I'm thinking he's an ogre, so I was trying to just.
No. Oh, interesting name. Well, as long as he provides the task and you have scared off most of the orcs, I suppose we can conclude our business. Thank you. And he extends a hand to you. Droop's like, hey, wait a minute.
Is he just trying to shake my hand for this?
Yes.
Was there not more involved in that?
Oh, yes, you mean the coin. What was the promised amount?
Question. I don't remember. I don't remember. Was I the one who actually took this?
You did.
I did take it, and I can't remember what the promised amount was.
Yeah, that's what he's counting on.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have to.
I'll
ask
just
you later.
throw a stupid amount out, 100 gold, something like that.
Oh. Okay.
I feel like that's underselling it, but okay. We
Whatever.
almost died. A couple of us did die.
Very, very well. Let me go to
I
my.
mean, in the sense of what money is in this realm, 100 gold is a lot of money,
Yes.
especially for a town that no longer mines. It's
So no, they still mine, but they don't have mines. They do the prospecting,
Yeah,
where they
they're-
spin the things. So, he'll say, "Well, allow me to retrieve it from the coffers. Give me but a moment." And he heads towards the door, and you hear Droop speak up. He says, "Hey, I'm gonna go into the cells, okay?" And Harbin is like, "Sure. Make sure you lock the door once you get in." He's like, "No, not that." He's like, "Very well, go visit the prisoner." And he goes into a small room, locks the door behind him. So you're left standing there looking at the table.
I kind of want to see what Drip is doing, honestly. But I'll just wait because I'm sure it's dead quiet, so I may be able to hear.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh boy.
If only we had inspiration to burn.
Don't you guys have inspiration?
Nah,
No,
I would have
you
used
haven't
it
given us
earlier had I had it.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay. So here, have some inspiration.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make that a chat thing. Once, if ever I get to like 50, that's gonna be the first thing I put in for like coins to buy. Inspirations, because I always forget. Hey, give yourself inspirations. Fabio, you don't get
Everybody?
any. Well, Fabio already has one.
Awesome.
And I should have given you. There's a couple of times I should have given you inspirations, so I apologize. But you know you can give
One of
each
them-
other inspiration too, right?
One
We
of
need each other
them better
bardic
know.
inspiration.
You can give each other. No. Like, so one of the rules in my game is if you guys think of see something that's clever and I haven't given inspiration for it, you're allowed to say, "Hey DM, don't you think drummers should get inspiration for that?"
Can I take away inspiration?
Can you take away?
Don't
Why would you take it
my
away?
inspiration.
I guess you could recommend that, but generally they already earned it. So
She did the most cursed thing you could do to a bard. Please remove.
But yes, you're allowed to suggest inspiration to like just basically nudge me and be like, "Hey, wasn't that inspiration worthy?" As long as you don't overdo it, because I do forget. All right, so you rolled for perception to see if you could hear what's going on. So Droop didn't bother to like close the door, and he just ran down the stairs. So you can hear like as he runs the glass staff along the bars. He's like, "Look what I got! Look what I got! Guess what? Your wizard is dead. He's not coming to get you. You're gonna rot in here. Ha ha! And look, I'm a goblin, you're a human, and you're the one in the cell in a human settlement. Isn't that ironic?" And he like runs the things on the metal bars once again. You hear cursing. "Screw you, you little goblin bastard!" And they go back and forth for a few minutes. Harbin comes walking out like, "What is all this noise?" And eventually you hear Drew coming up the stairs like, He cried, and he walks out.
Oh, I guess for a little insight on that, your prisoner was the last time we were here was going on about how Glassstaff was going to return and kill us all and
Yes.
save him.
Yes, he
Yeah.
threatened me quite daily every time I brought a meal to him.
What you just heard was the rattling of said staff.
You brought Glassstaff
Against-
here? He like looks around shocked.
No, just the glass staff. I don't feel like dragging a corpse around.
You killed Glassstaff too?
Well, technically, Guitarist is the one who chased him down and made sure that was.
Why am I not surprised? Well, and he says, here is your reward. Take it with my most gracious gratitude. Please, tell her I said so.
Yeah, will do.
So he hands you a sack of coins. Or a bag, not a sack. Sack would be too much.
Good doing business with you.
Now, yes, like I said, tell her I appreciate you all very much. Please.
Oh, I will let her know.
Okay.
As the door closes behind me. Like, I'll say it like very in a way that he might be like, wait, what?
Hey, you promised. So outside, you see Droop twirling around the staff, like just like a kid playing with a stick. He's just like, wee.
Wouldn't it be too tall for him?
Yeah, he's not fighting with it or anything. He's just like twirling it around like a stick. Like,
He's like, look, I'm a helicopter.
to him, it's like a bow staff, not a quarterstaff. So it's really long. And he's just like spinning it around, and every now and then it flies out his hands, and he just runs over and picks it up. Fabio, where did you run off to? Because you left as well.
Yeah, went to go take a walk, clear my mind,
Mm-hmm.
deal with the psychological trauma of the betrayal of Vin,
So,
try and figure out how, why, when it all went wrong.
first time you
He
entered
was my
Phandalin.
BFF.
Is it the first time you entered Phandalin?
Yeah, probably. You know, and then I'll have to think about, okay, well, we're going to have, there's like 4 or 5 dogs in a litter, so damn, I'm going to need more supplies. Crap. And I'm like
Yeah,
looking in my
you have
coin
to wait
purse,
for a
like,
month or so,
oh,
right?
I'm so poor.
Dogs, they take like what, a month or something? 2 months to, I don't know how long dogs take to have babies.
It's months. It's not as long as humans.
Yeah, it's like
58
what,
to 68 days is the gestation period for a dog.
Right. So it just
2
occurred,
months.
but
2 months.
You know, and while I'm looking at my empty coin purse going like, damn, is it empty?
right.
I need costumes. I gotta set up a new routine. Like now we'll have a bunch of little lions of Thay running around.
Do I happen to walk by him at any point?
You see him wandering about, but you're not walking by him. I don't know where he's headed. So right now he's just kind of in the main town,
Okay.
just leaving.
You know, mumbling to myself with my fingers, like counting stuff. I'll figure this out. I mean,
Yeah,
this
he
is what I
seems the
do.
most
Good at this.
contemplative you ever seen him before, drummer. Yeah, so remember what Rhodey and Toady did before you found them and took them in?
Eating a bunch of apples?
No, long when you first found them. They were guarding, remember?
Yeah.
But what did they always talk about that they did? They bred canines. They were the ones that were taking care of the wolves in the pen. They knocked your dog up.
Well, no, they
Well,
knocked up the stray.
they arranged your dog getting them dogs. So, and Droop just kind of let him.
Shit, when did I lose control?
The minute you took
Ah.
in a bunch of like chaotic goblins.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh.
You know, it's been good though. It's been good.
Wouldn't let them ride, so they're expecting a puppy from this thing so they can have their own dogs to ride.
I mean, that's pretty
Tried to get them a
clever.
bugbear.
You can get them a
You
bug
mean
bear.
owlbear?
No.
Oh, owlbear. Yeah,
If
that's
y'all
right.
end up with an owlbear, the only one that's gonna be able to ride is guitarist. Until you do some magical trickery, and then you're just gonna have one angry owlbear.
Might have to go back to like Neverwinter. I mean, we don't have the horse, which means we can't pull the cart. Shit. Oh, there's so much to do. My head hurts. Why am I thinking? I'm too pretty to think. Screw all this. Go back to just being radiant, smiley, unthinking. No worries. I am Fabio. I don't have a care in the world. Everything just works for me. Why?
Drummer,
Because the universe loves me. Because
Mhm.
my deity loves me.
this
And that's
whole
all that really
monologue
matters.
is happening out
Yeah.
loud in the middle of town.
Uh-huh.
He's talking out loud. You could see Sister Gwen is at the shrine, like looking at him, just curious. Like you see a couple of other townsfolk like passing by, stopping and listening to his speech about how great he is. And he's doing it in like bardic fashion where he's doing a performance. But mind
Mhm.
you, he's monologuing and acting out his inner turmoil. So this is what you see.
I'm just gonna walk up to him and be like, "Well, I hope you work through whatever this is," and I'll just hand him the thing and be like, "We got paid. Here you go," and I'll just keep.
You know, if the
Yes.
barmaid is there, she's gonna
Yes.
see that as a sign of support for partners.
She's inside with Charlie. Stop it.
Okay.
And when he hands me the gold, just be like, see? The universe does love me. I was worried about lack of money, and then money just appears. Oh,
Get him, Fabio, and
you
I'll
always
just.
take care of me so well.
Like you didn't even register that you gave him the money. So like people in the audience are kind of looking, but, and Fabio just keeps going on like nothing. They're like, oh, okay. At the end, they kind of give him a clap. Sister Gwen will come over to you and she's like,
Run.
you poor thing.
I feel bad for her that you can't get her name right.
I said
You keep
Gwen.
changing it. You said I
Gwen.
heard Grundle.
No, I said Gwen. I said Sister Gwen will come over. I probably like blended the words too fast, but she'll come over and kind of like touch your cheek and she's like, you poor, sad, pretty boy.
Just call her Sister G.
Sister G. Yeah, I like it. Sister G. She's like, perhaps I can help you.
How?
A blessing? Here.
Ooh, I
She
like
takes your
those.
hand. She's like, pray with me. And she faces the shrine.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
try.
do this.
You're gonna try to like hit up on a sister. What is wrong with you?
What?
What?
He's
How
not
was I
hitting.
hitting on the sister?
Yeah, you were like, oh yeah, let's do this. What? Stop it. So she will.
You still don't know the orientation of Fabio.
I don't want to. All right, so she'll say a prayer
Fabio
with
is
you.
Fabio-sexual, okay?
I think Fabio just likes Fabio. Like nobody can
Yeah.
please Fabio like Fabio.
Exactly,
Extreme narcissist.
Fabio-sexual.
Yeah.
So you'll say a prayer. She'll lay a blessing on you, to help you with your troubles and trials and all these other things. And
Yeah,
after she prays a little bit for you, she's like, the people I work with might have use for people like you.
Ooh, this sounds like more gigs. I'm interested.
This is that word again. It's so quaint. Yes, it would mean more gigs.
Please go on.
Well, if you are interested, my organization is basically will provide context for you across the realms, even in the most hostile of environments. But of course, we expect you to gather information, especially where we request it. You and your troop actually seem to be very adept at getting in and out of places that you shouldn't be able to get in and out of. Think about it.
Plus, we do get a lot of information. You'd be amazed what people tell us.
Yes. It's just
don't wanna die.
re-relating it, you're going to have to work on. Might I suggest notebooks?
You can suggest.
You're not there. I see you shaking your head. I was like, don't say it. Don't you say it.
I mean, isn't there better ways?
um,
Did they
To
come
re-
up with memory stuff?
to record information, well, we could probably have someone read your mind, but that's intrusive, and we try not to do that. We're not that kind of organization. Unless you're really bad people.
What if I just, turned it into stories and spread the stories?
Well, some of the information is delicate, and we'd rather you relay it to us first so that we might pick what we don't want you to share. It is a secretive organization.
So there's no like secret codes I can weave into my storytelling? No.
Well, if you were writing them down, we'd have some symbols that you can use for secrets that all of our members know. Maybe we could teach you some cant, but cant doesn't really work well in a story.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to learn to write.
Sorry, you're a bard. You don't know how to write?
Oh, I am an orator, a performer. Words are my weapons.
But you don't know how to write those words down. So once you've
I mean,
spoken
I know
them,
how to read, like a bit, but writing, not really my forte. I've found that my tongue is far more eloquent than my hand.
perhaps one day we'll find that out. But for now, think about my offer. We'll get someone to teach you to read and write.
So what organization is this? And who would my contact be? How do I get this started?
Well, currently I would be your contact. You would be an initiate. And the organization is, and she kind of like looks around and she shows you a pin that's like, she peels back her shirt to show you like the cuff, and inside the cuff is a small harp. She's like, we are known as the Harpers.
Do I get a harp?
Yes, but it's not to show everyone. In the beginning, we expect you to be discreet. Once you are of a certain level and perhaps your cover is blown, then you can work openly.
Discreet. Okay. I'll have to work on that. If you haven't noticed, I'm not very discreet.
I absolutely not.
But I can get information. That I can do. I just don't do it very discreetly.
Well, your knack for getting in and out of places in your flamboyant way may be useful, but as a member of the Harpers, we expect you not to divulge that information to every passerby you meet.
Okay. Don't sing songs about it. Got it.
Yes, at least until you become old and withered like me.
And I look at her.
Not a wrinkle
Really?
on her face.
Old and withered? My eyes must be failing. I don't see it.
You're too kind. She kind of taps your cheek again. Now, so, do you agree? Would you like to talk to the others? I'm sure we can find a place for them as well.
I mean, if you want me to be secretive, I can agree. If you want to talk to the others, go for it. Keep it on the down low.
We're not keeping the secret from each other. That's fine, dear. I will talk to them
I can already feel
myself.
the regret setting in.
I find it hilarious that she selected the loudest person in the group to be
I
the
mean, she
secret.
did approach guitarist first, and then that didn't work out so well, so she tried somebody else.
Right.
She went from the most naive to
Yeah. This is what they get
The
for recruiting
loudest.
them young. Guess who's next? She's like, oh, all right, dear, go on. And she just heads back into the shrine, like almost a defeated expression on her face. Like, I don't understand. How are they so
Where did we go
successful?
wrong?
No, it's like, how are they so successful?
It
Who's the goddess
just
of luck
works.
She is the goddess of luck is Timora?
Is her? Yeah, isn't that who this shrine is for here in this town?
Yeah.
Then
She
she
is-
would know.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's kind of thought you were just like really skilled adventurers, and now she's just thinking it's all luck.
Must be blessed by Timora.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, because even Samora has her limits.
I don't know, man. What we get through with what we get away with, basic murder.
Yeah, I know. That's it. The gods are gonna have to start cracking down. That's enough.
No, they don't.
No.
They love us too much.
No,
They
don't.
love us.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
you were
look at what
standing-
happened.
You were standing there in open with a bag of gold. Drummer, where did you go after you handed him the gold?
I think I just kind of went for a walk and started heading back, I guess, to the tavern.
Literally, like right there where you handed him the money.
Oh, that's right. Then yeah, I'll just walk inside.
Oh,
I
okay.
forget how close this stuff is. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So you go back inside. You see Charlie. There's a couple other patrons in here now. You recognize some of them by face, some of them you know by name. But Elsa is kind of like having a conversation with Charlie, and they're both like laughing and being giddy with each other. You also realize for the first time they're about the same age.
All right. All right. I guess I will go upstairs to Gungeon's room to ask him where we need to go, since nobody actually, I don't think, got specifics on.
No, you kind of just
Well-
left them on the floor. People, worst children ever. All right, so you go
I'm
into
not his child.
Gungeon's
Hey.
room,
He tried to help him. He didn't want it.
and Gungeon is still laying on the floor. Except now he's
Why
faced
are
up,
you on?
and he has
Why
a
are you on the floor?
well. I tried the bed. The floor is more comfortable.
All right.
Where's my girl?
She's downstairs.
Doing what? Are you all ready to leave? He kind of like rolls, and you hear like bones go.
Sounds comfortable. I guess soonish. I don't know. Nobody has just. It appears that nobody actually knows where we're going.
Well, I do. Let me share it with you. Bring me that parcel.
I will grab said partial parcel and bring it over to him.
All right. So it's like a leather saddlebag. So you put it on his chest, and he opens it up, and he pulls out some parchments. He says, "Okay." So one of them is folded up, tied with like some twine, neatly folded. He says, "This is what we believe the layout to the caves is. So there's some mining entrances, but through the lore, we know that there was some shifting, so it might not be accurate. Take this. Once you're inside, open it. Don't show it to anyone. Well, show it to my brothers. You could show it to, and he will actually use Guitarist's name, even though I don't know it. So he will use it and say, you could show it to her. Don't show it to the hippie.
I'll just not show it to anyone until we get to where we're going, so
That's a better idea.
it doesn't get lost.
Now, and he hands you another map. He says, "This is my map." And you've seen this map. And he says, "But what you don't see," he says, "bring me that candle."
Walks over and grabs the candle.
He says, "Look here." And he puts the candle behind the map, and the flame like starts like showing through the map, and you see like a mark and a path that just glow in magic. He says, "I had the path and the location hidden by a wizard friend of mine."
So is it just light that makes that work, or does it have to be candle?
Flame. Has to be flame.
Flame, okay.
So it's the heat.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be a lot of heat, but it's the heat from the flame. So, here's where you want to go. And he basically shows you on the map, like the location, the path. He says it's about 15 miles due east of here.
Okay.
And he will mark it on the map, like with his finger. He'll just point to it and say, "You're heading to this rise." And it's a small mountain, like the beginning of a mountain range.
And your brothers are already there?
Yes, they were sent on ahead. They left word with Harbin, that dolt, that they were going on ahead and that they would make ready. But we haven't heard from them since. And nobody would go and check. Even Sholdar said his business is taking him back to Neverwinter. So, I need you three to go check it out.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll make sure to see if everyone's ready to go. We'll probably have to try to see if we can get horses, but yeah.
All right. Before you head out, here, take this. And he hands you a pouch. This should cover whatever supplies you might need. And he hands you another pouch of coin.
All right. Sounds good. I will let everybody know.
Excellent. That's why I like you. And he'll use your name as well. Even though, again, I don't know it. It's like, I know she's not going to listen, and I feel like I'm losing her, but keep her safe. And don't let that hippie try any funny business.
I don't think he's going to do anything.
Oh, is he one of those?
I mean, are you also aware of the stories that Guitarist is spreading downstairs? I don't know if he is, but I mean, she's apparently deciding to tell people that.
Oh. Well, that kind of puts me at ease if it's true. And no, I haven't heard anything from downstairs. I couldn't even get back in my bed.
You said it was more comfortable on the floor.
I lied.
You made it. Well, I'm not exactly in the. I mean, would you like me to send Charlie up to help you into your bed?
Which one's Charlie?
He's the one that's helped with advertisement. The one that came back with you from.
You were fine with human. Yes, send him upstairs to help me back into this freaking bed.
Okay. And I will excuse myself.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Make me proud, boy.
That one's a little weird, but okay.
Dwarves,
And
they adopt everyone.
Oh, is that how that is?
This one is.
So I will head downstairs.
All right, I think Guitarist is still down there. What is Guitarist doing?
Actually, I wanted to know what was in the packet Sister G gave me.
You opened it up. Wait, no, because you're afraid of it. What are you doing with it? Like you holding
I
it up
was
to your ear,
nervous and
listening
then-
for like TikToks.
No, I am just gonna open it. No.
Okay, so you rip it open, and there are 3 small vials in it.
I held them up to the light. What do they look like? Tell me.
Pinkish liquid, like almost like specks of light, like floating around in them.
Does this look similar to a healing potion?
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna assume they're healing potions.
Okay, assume away.
Okay, great.
There's 3 of them.
Are they the size of a normal healing potion?
No, they're actually smaller.
Why are they small?
But the liquid is less translucent.
I'm gonna go put them in my backpack, and I will ask her what they are.
You're gonna go ask her?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask her. Ask her.
I didn't say ask her, did I? Stop making fun of me.
Shannon
What?
now.
What?
She's getting axed.
I mean, I've been very nonviolent today, so.
So far. Okay.
You've chosen verbal violence.
Yeah, you just seeds of chaos. Okay, so
Hey,
you go
leave me in
over.
my chaos alone.
I feel like you still murdered 2 people today.
You did. You killed their hopes and dreams. So you go over. Fabio has left, right? You're wandering around thinking about how you're going to support your new family.
Yeah, how things have just started looking up for me
Okay.
since I stopped doing my self-pity routine because money showed up in my hand and I got like infinite gigs from the Harpers.
Okay.
Now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, how much better can it get?
Oh, okay. So you have a extra pep in your step as you're wandering around town. So guitars, you don't really notice Fabio wandering off in a different direction, and you kind of show up, and you go into the shrine, and when, Sister G will turn around, and she'll be like, "Oh, I was just," and she like looks around, she's like, "The blonde one. I was just speaking with him."
Oh, okay, cool. So Guitarist holds up the little vial, or one of the little vials. What's this?
Those are potions of healing, dear.
Oh, okay, because they're smaller than what I'm used to. Just.
I'm a very good cleric.
Oh, and she looks at them like they're super precious now. That's really cool.
No, well, yeah, I suppose.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Again, so confused.
Look, I'm rather doing chaos or leaving people confused. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you do both so well. So, where else are you going? You going back to the thing, the inn?
I might just walk around for a bit.
Okay. Any general?
But it's already that time.
Oh my God! It is that time. All right.
Do you want to raid somebody?
That's probably a good idea. Who would we raid? Okay.
I'm gonna break up Charlie's conversation.
Hold on. Hold on before we raid. Let me see. I can do this. I think
We have
maybe
faith in you.
don't have a lot of
I don't
faith.
have anybody to recommend for you.
I might have somebody.
Okay.
I gotta get to the right thing though, because I don't watch it on it. This one? Why is it taking so long to switch over here? No, I don't have anybody either. Nobody's streaming tonight. That's sad.
Well, I think they were. It's just we finished later than all of them.
Oh,
Because I know Mandy had her Miss Lost campaign, their first episode tonight.
yeah, she would have came up. She's done. And
Yeah.
I think Myriad was out there streaming. Like everybody was streaming earlier, just we're later than. Yeah, you're right. We're just later than everybody. Which is funny because they're all in a freaking different coast. All right, so and I don't see anybody else that would be on late. All right.
Hold on. We could see if we can raid anybody who's doing Dungeons and Dragons. Who else is streaming right now?
I don't know. Let's see.
There's quite a few actually streaming live right now. Some people are doing Dragonlance,
Ooh,
Secrets of the Alchemist, Adventures of Waterdeep.
Waterdeep might be cool. Who is it?
Who's what? Who's what? Who's doing what?
Who's right? Who's?
Oh, I just clicked on the category of Dungeons and Dragons and just to see who's live right now.
I don't know. Is this gonna? Yeah, of course it's gonna open another thing.
Dork Tales is doing the Dragonlance stuff right now.
I don't know any of these. Let's see.
I'm gonna click on that one real quick.
Just raid something random.
Oh, Insomniac Knight. I know him. I've seen him before.
Okay.
Let's raid him. I'm gonna have to get the right spelling here. There's got to be a faster way to do this.
If you're following
Good
them,
fact.
they might show up on your list when you do the raid.
I'm not following them though. But oh, they have a lot of people though.
Well, anyways.
All right. So before we raid over, everybody who showed up today, thank you so much for showing up. We appreciate it. 12 more. So we're almost there. I just need 12. Oh my goodness, it's so close. I could like
12 what exactly?
12 more followers.
12 more followers.
Yes, and every other number I have, I just don't have the 12 followers. And I should cheat and just ask my friends, but I purposely refuse to ask any of my real life friends to like come and join the channel. So
shame on you.
No, I don't want to do
Sales 101. Hit your
No,
war market first.
I don't want
It
to
is.
ask my friends to join. So none of
I
my
didn't do it.
the only real life friend that I have that's in the channel is not my friend, my daughter,
Daughter.
because she plays in one of my games, and my friend Jason, who plays in another one of my games. The only two, and the only reason
On
you know is
Saturday night?
'cause- yeah, and he doesn't play anymore, but he had joined. Those are the only two real life friends, like people I can actually touch that are in this thing, which is.
Did you ask for permission first?
And I won't ask the rest of them. No. And I won't ask the rest of them until I at least hit affiliate. Then I can ask a bunch of them like, hey, just join. But I want to do it without cheating. So, yeah.
We're gonna have to head over to all those other discords like Fantasy Grounds College or Academy or whatever they switch their name to.
Yeah,
You know?
I know.
Yep.
I'm going to have to do
Hey
it.
people, would you like to come watch us? We'll give
Or
you a
least-
shout out,
At least
Labor.
have it give a follow.
Yes, that's okay. So yeah, so that's about it. But again, thank you all. So hopefully soon. Tomorrow, check us out. Me and Fury will be playing on D20 Enclave, right? And
Yep.
it should be fun. I am awesome there. I'm like a Dragonborn version of Fabio. And Guitarist is mean to me.
So nothing's changed.
Nothing
from-
changes. Yes, our dynamic is always the same, no matter what characters we play. Friday we usually play Rob's game. That's coming next week, right?
17th.
Yeah, the 17th. We'll be playing on that one again. But right now we're taking a break. Saturday we'll be playing Waterdeep and the Mad Mage. That's where Rhino's going to be there with us and a couple of other players. My daughter plays in that game. So check us out. Come by, enjoy, and that's really about it. So let's head over to Insomnia's. Everybody say hello, and I guess that's however a raid is supposed to work. Go raid them.
Good night, y'all.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
all.
Oh my goodness, such fun! Y'all are making me crazy.
Yay. Good.
Hey, did it go?
Once the countdown, you can initiate the raid immediately.
Yeah.
Once the countdown hits a point.
Oh, okay. I had switched over to their channel, so
There it goes.
It's like
yeah.
400, 500 foot tree, right?
Yeah.
So I try and just real quick wrap
Hey.
around.
Go.
It's gonna be a really
Now we
weird,
have some ambiguity
sad,
about
tragic story when
Okay. All right.
guitar or drummer's the one who ends up killing
I'll let you have
guitarist.
that. Hey, welcome
There
in,
we
You want to
Raiders.
kill me? Why?
Havoc RPG, how's it going?